Hey everyone, I'm Tassinix, and welcome to Season 70, 3 vs 3 Grand Arena Championship, Week 2, Round 3. My opponent is another Erodium account, so no real match to be had on my part. And if you recall, last episode was the same situation. Round 2, I was hosting a patron of mine, Striker, who was a guest many times before, and so we had the opportunity again. And it just so happened that on the heels of that loss of Strikers, he got matched up here with TJ. So TJ and Striker have a duel. The idea here is that I think we're going to get 2 streams out of it. Tonight, we're going to have TJ attacking Striker. And then, if schedules align, probably a Discord-only stream tomorrow showing Striker's attacks against TJ. But before we go any further, let's introduce the man of the hour. The next couple hours at the very least. TJ5270, how you doing, sir? He said into the muted mic. There you are, buddy. How you doing? Good to have you. Very good. Well, I'm going to get the music rolling for the people and start the prediction. So what kind of odds you want to give them tonight? No, I don't do that. No, it's a dealer's choice. 3 and 4 it is. 3 or less, 4 or more. All right. Starting up the prediction and music. Hey. Awesome. Just fantastic. Technology. All right, well, before we get started here, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Hey, Swugga Player Zero, what's going on? Darth Solea, good evening, everyone. Heyo. Empire Lifts Back. What up, Tass? What up? Feather, sup, Tass? Heyo. Yeah, Empire, you said that still muted? Can't hear TJ. Oh, shit. No. That just means that the wrong Discord audio source is active. Okay. Got it. I got it. I'll fix it, I promise.
That works okay.
Please hold.
Thank you.
Shortly. All right, TJ, say hi.
Hi, hola, ¿qué pasó? ¿De dónde vas?
You guys should be able to hear him now. There we go. TJ's with us. I can't hear Tacker. But that's by design. That's not a glitch.
Yeah. If you can't hear Dagger, aren't we all winning just a little bit by that?
There we go. All right. Appreciate you guys giving me that heads up. Hey, Sheepdog, Kim, Wolfman. Good to see you guys. All right, let's dig into this. So, TJ at rank 62, fighting Striker rank 58. TJ's 15.2 million GP to Striker's 14.2. A cool million difference. A lot of green on TJ's side tonight. Zetas, it's 418 to 407. GAC Omicrons, it's 84 to 82. Top 80 average speed, 163 to 148. That's actually quite a difference. Mod analysis, plus 25 speeds, it's 251 to 106. 20 to 24s, 357 to 242. Plus 20s, it's 608 to 348. A gulf there. Plus 4% offense mods, it's 83 to Striker's 100. So he's got him there. And then it's 6% offense mods, TJ's 31. Striker's 26. So reasonably competitive.
Son of a bitch. How dare he have something that's green over me? Shit is ridiculous. I must try harder.
That's right. Relic analysis, total levels. TJ's 2311 to Striker's 1994. Relic 9s, it's 79 to 37. Relic 8s, it's 112 to 43. And Relic 7s, 85 to 128. Datacron analysis. TJ's still the bigger dog, but not by too terribly much. TJ's got 196 total rerolls to Striker's 147. 55 level 9 Datacrons for TJ to Striker's 52. Level 6 to 8 Datacrons, TJ's 14 to Striker's 2. And 3 to 5 Datacrons, it's 2 to 1. All right. Now, we looked at Striker's GLs just last night. Let's see how TJ's stacking up. It's a crazy fast slacker. 5-9. Everything else is pretty strong, pretty standard. Okay, fast cat. Fast. This. Okay, the 1-speed faster Exile Ezra, as one does.
That does matter. That changes the fight. Everything is done.
In the mirror match, surely it matters.
Oh yeah.
And what is it, TJ? He just doesn't have Relic 9 on Piet. That's right. It always throws me off. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at the Omega Bot report. So, Striker, we know, is sometimes attacking early, but as a UK person, he'll probably, get up in his morning and get a lot of it done. So, I don't know. All right, as far as speed comparison goes, you can see TJ's the green line. He's generally got the advantage there. Pretty solid. As far as GAC Omicron comparison, Striker's missing Chief Chirpa, Luminara. That's it. Yeah, your fate is decided, Striker. You lost now. It's all
the
over.
war is already over. I am the striker. He is the defender.
There you go.
Chirpa makes all.
There you go. LBC Robbie, my main man Taz. How the hell are you, my friend? Always a pleasure. Hey, good to have you back. Yeah, we're going through. All right. Squad banner efficiency. In general, Striker has been cleaner than his opponents by far and large. Only on 56s was he getting bested. That said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drops, something like 7 drops so far this season. So he's willing to sweat it out a bit. Defenses set by Striker were Finn, Slacker, Lord Vader, Darth Revan, Traya, Gungans, Tarkin, Rey Exile Ezra, Malgus, Vader with Starkiller, Seer Malicos, and some other mixed up stuff. Nobody saw his class. Isn't that interesting? No data on fleet.
Dude, what a prick to not share his fleets.
That is interesting. All right, defenses by zone for Striker. He would have, if he was going to follow the same pattern, it would be Slacker, DRZ, Traya, Seer Malicos, probably Lord Vader, and then Socrex, something like that. All right, on offense, Striker's using Bane, BKM, Jabba, Afra, Reva, Balin, Leia, Great Mothers, Queen Amidala, Wampa, Hunter, JMK Cat, Sith Eternal, and JML JKL. Whatever else is needed to get the job done. Executrix, Radis, and Malevolence on attack. So that implies man's just generally setting the triple meta on defense. And that's like a you problem, man. All right. What was he dropping on so far this season? A couple Slackers, a couple Tuskens, a Kelleran, a Sortie, a Lord Vader. And then for fleets, Quantity, Executrix, Executor, and Malevolence each have had a drop. So, interesting. Very interesting. All right, let's go ahead and get TJ up on the screen. How you doing, TJ? You got your stream up already?
Yeah, it's still working, man. So let's not lose it, right? So
I'm sweaty, knees weak.
His Striker, just all the numbers don't mean shit. He's willing to risk it like the rest of us, and so I know I'm gonna have a fun match.
You damn well are. Well, go ahead, TJ. I'll kill my camera so I'm not covering anything up, but take us through your defense, then take us through, his walls.
Damn honorable guy, confirmed he can't attack, so what a prick, right?
Mm-hmm,
All right, so we're gonna start from the top. No swaps there. So I did DTMG with the Nightcron. Spoiler, I did see the stream. So I'm like, you know what? That looks cool. So I'm gonna set it too. And also I also did look at everything else like that, so they did do it. SLK with crew. There is a reasoning for that, and also so it can mess you up depending on what he's gonna do. Protection up setup on the saw Kyle. So we did it that way because I decided to set gas with Crex on the bulk setup to try to limit out what he's going to be able to do. Now, I know he didn't set Malt Mando, so I know it's not in the back, but you can only Malt Mando so many things. So that's the idea. I wanted to change some things up for him. All right, bottom. Jabba with good potency, setup, crit damage, and the 2% health. Go ahead and Wampa if you'd like to Wampa that. But with the defense, I don't think it's going to get done. And also, Night Sisters are out, so he gets to figure that out. This setup has really been a good one with the Athano. So I faced it, got lucky and beat it with Bounty Hunters. Don't recommend the setup for it. He also set it. So we'll see what he gets to do for that. Jedi Master Mace, it is the 400% to level 6. So what I know about that one, you don't get to do the same things you would do if you're bypassing taunt or other things. So I'll let him figure that one out. Back, no swap. That's with Temple Guard Prawn and LV. Can't show the back, obviously, once he opens it up, and hopefully when Cass goes through it, it'll be nice. We get to see what's going on. I did put some other surprises back there for him. So some things I have not set. We'll see what he gets to do with it. And also, for everybody else, normally we would scheme and do everything else with Tass. Tass has no idea what I've set. I hadn't talked to him, didn't ask any questions.
Completely
all
blind.
of this is...
I didn't help anybody, and I'm not helping anybody.
Nope.
I'm here to heckle TJ the whole night, not help.
I expect when he comes back on screen, he has a wine glass going, yes.
I've already got a screwdriver. It's about a half and half. We're going places.
That's what I figured. That's what I say. So I just want it known for everybody. Tass has no idea what's on my defense. He won't even know what's going on in the back until tomorrow when Striker gets to stream, hopefully again on Discord, and then you'll be able to see what's going on. But I put a couple surprises to offset. All right, so for him, so let's see. For him at the top, we both agreed, and I'm just going to call it out for SLK or up top. And so for him and I, we're doing the same, so that way we could. That's not going to stop us to open the bottom. Just so we can make sure we get to the back. And then going from the top, he did his Finn setup with the Rose Cron. He did do Tuscans. He did Jedi Master Mace. He also did the 400%, which is great. It's a great Cron, great setup. We already talked to SOKR, and then he's doing Enoch. And that's not with the Night Trooper Cron, but it is the 400%. And where the fun begins, on the bottom, he is set LV with the CX2 Cron. He's done Riva, no GI. So he's doing it with the 9th Cron. He's doing it with 7th. I already have an idea what I'm going to do for that. The Athana we talked about on my side, we both set it. He did set the DR. So I already know what I'm going to do for that. And then we have Beck with Temple Guard. All right. No things. Let's see. Check chat. Voting for the under. Appreciate it.
But yeah, Depressed Wampa's voting for you. Yep. Hey, Cosley, good to see you.
That should be over. All right. So I think we just get right into it.
All right.
This will kind of determine how things are going to go for other pieces that I've set up. Mm-hmm. Everything else feels pretty solved, but we already know. I messed up last round and I set my Rollercron. I did not set Rollercron this time.
Good.
So, already locked in, already know this stuff. Haven't checked it, but this should be okay. If it doesn't work, then kind of like what Striker had to do, will end up being Leia as the go-to to cover it. So,
okay.
All right, no ads, let's go.
Yeah, ready when you are, boss. And we're back.
Yes, go on.
I believe in you.
Hopefully.
Oh, this is gonna be so. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. Yeah. Yeah.
My ship do be popping, just so it's aware.
What a 20 stacks? Only half. Oh, I mean, he did get through.
Still okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have Wonder of the Force and stuff. Yup. Uh-oh. Can't be having that, Lord.
What, Lord Vader?
Can't be doing that.
Yeah, but what, Lord Vader? I don't
heard
agree
this
with
was
your
done.
assessment.
Sorry.
It can be, but at the same time, as you've seen, you can fail. I mean, I'm not a fan of them continuing to do that. All right, so I don't need the birds, but I do need him to stick around.
Like the move.
1, 2, 3. I need to clear it off. You know what?
My man.
Just to put it in. All right. That opens the door for some good stuff, man.
Yeah, I haven't personally tried that, but it looks really good.
I just even watched it happen to Fatal. There is a potential that it doesn't always set up correctly, and you can get, like, if your IG-12 goes out, stuff goes down real fast. So either you're gonna do well, or it gets bad, and it gets real bad. So even if you watch Fatal or a couple others, and especially if you're not clocked right and your things aren't together, because as you saw, my BKM was putting in major damage to his LV. There was no room for anything going on. So I do think relics and other pieces and putting those damage setups, obviously being correct in turn also matter.
For sure.
All right, so that one's out. So we get to stock that as a yes.
That's right. Don't you worry, LBC. The second he drops something or makes a bad call, I'll be there. I'll be there. Mercy is for the weak. We do not train to be merciful here.
If I was worried about that shit, I wouldn't be on the stream.
That's right.
If I can't take past this little baby junior heckling, then I don't belong here.
Oh yeah, well you're fat.
Trust. Oh yeah, well you're ugly.
Oh.
And you ain't got no hair.
Oh.
I know. Oh God. All right. So.
All right.
The one
Empire
thing I
List
saw
Pack says, "Hey Task, in 5 vs 5 with Lord Vader plus Darkseid clones, what's the turn order you recommend?" Yeah, we'll answer that one in a minute. Hold on. What was TJ? What were you gonna say?
No, you can answer the question, man. I'm going through it because I'm looking at just to make sure I had the right thing. I was already looking this up. It's going to be Gungans for the Darth Revan.
Love it.
Yeah, we're not playing with it. From what I saw, if I'm not mistaken, I think I've got one good one. So it's here. We're still doing Tarpals.
You're
but
right.
you do the hunt. It doesn't matter about the level
for
9.
anyone. Everyone
No, we don't do that mercy bullshit.
Hey, Sotico,
Yeah,
good to see you, man.
If you come in with anything less than the good shit, then get the fuck out.
Right.
So it should be. It's right here. This is my one. Okay. This is the 100% is what is shown to be a 100% win rate, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check it.
It makes sense, right? Like, you're not really stunning them.
There's no time for the stun. There's just no time for the stun.
The stun isn't even happening,
so
right? Like, it just isn't happening to them, right? So, yes, it just makes the 100% damage the easy favorite.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was funny how bad it was. Crit damage, defense, huh? It should still be the same, considering. All right.
All right. While you're contemplating that, I'm going to answer Empire and pull up my screen over yours real quick. All right.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, man.
So as far as the clones, going here. So in general, it's pretty easy to have DCT fast, and I'll show you just how fast. for all these in a minute. But I like
That's what I
CX2
thought. Okay.
specifically over Oppo because CX2's one special is going to put out these bonuses onto the field, and it's going to give attackers like Oppo offense up for 2 turns. Wouldn't that be really convenient for when Oppo does 2 specials, right? One after the other. Now both with offense. Already having, offense modding, and with the unique that gives offense, I want to say something. I forget. There it is. Yeah. While a Nightfall Trooper is active, Oppo has plus 50. Yeah. Why not lean into that? And then, of course, Oppo after CX2, it could be just as little as 1 speed slower. And Scorch, honestly,
Right.
as fast as you can, but in practicality, it's so much more important to have the bulk stats. Like, the speed is 4th on the list, something like that. I would just want to be huge. Like, at Relic 9, I'm just over 300,000 life total. Yes, 314 is actually booking it, but I also wanted to make sure I was at least 80% armor because it wasn't too terribly hard to hit 80% without even being in full defense sets. Good secondaries on here, to be sure. But, yeah, the speed was kind of a bonus. So could you be slower than this? Yeah. 60 to 80, probably just fine. There's no need to be this fast. I just could. And while having all the rest of that stuff. So that was it. All right, as far as the setup on DCP, though, so I used to run just speed set, speed arrow, crit damage triangle. Want to say I don't think I ever had an offense cross, but right now it is set up for protection. And I think that's the way I'm going to stay. Now, Fatal goes for almost a full
5v5. I'm going to cut you off here, bro. Don't forget, 5v5, we talked about it. Go back to our old statements. One of the key factors that we did was the bulkiest, defensivest, whatever, that's not even a word, but set up on specifically him because people were wanting to do your BKMs.
Yeah.
And when you went like a crit avoidance arrow and you were doing bulk defense, just setting it up, that literally sets you up for a good amount of failure.
Yeah.
When you were trying to do the BKM shenanigans. So it's normally I don't disagree with the setup until, and for right now, we're still in a bulky defensive viability for your LV.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to qualify all this. Like, this is pretty close to how we originally modded him, like when this guy first came out. But I did move into protection, and here's the thing. For a lot of folks that are running this bulky setup, like what Fatal is suggesting, you're talking a sub 300 speed is something that you'll see often. And when you think about it, it's really not important for that type of strategy that he's going fast. But if you're going to be in a speed set, you do need to be fast. So I say all this because they're able to hit something like a life total of 200,000 and have considerably higher armor than probably something up in the 70s. Honestly, low 70s, but I would imagine. Low to mid.
Yes.
But, what I decided to go for is, they're getting like 200,000 life total. I'm able to hit that, still keep my crit damage triangle, and still be just over 350 speed with a protection primary arrow now. So and I'm still at 11,800 special offense. So I was trying to get to 12. I could still recalibrate a couple of these, but they are really expensive calibrates, and I don't think it's worth it. So I think I'm going to just leave him right there for now. If in the long run I hear that people are just like dusting, like no problem. Well, first of all, there's nothing. The Rolocron trivializes it. Like, I'm not sweating that. I'm not trying to sweat that. So I would rather have him just be kind of still mostly towards my speed setup, but pushing a little more in that bulk direction that Fatal was suggesting. We definitely bulked him up and lost about 15 speed in the process. He about 365. Okay. See here. Kim Stevens, could a fast critical avoidance arrow on Scorch work? Yeah, I think so, especially if you've got a really strong percent protection secondary, something like 10+%, then it doesn't feel like you're leaving too much protection behind. But honestly, I would, if I couldn't do that, I'd probably still just stick with protection. Crit avoidance is never bad on tanks, so I don't want to sit here and tell you that. I feel like the bulk's alright. LBC Robbie. Oh yeah, Tass, I keep forgetting to report, and I have a 374 speed cat because you said 368 was too slow for Kyber 1. Gosh, did I say that? I don't... I think it's too slow if you're trying to be reliable for like a JMK mirror, but I don't know that it's slow. I think people in the I think if you're under 360, that is I don't like that. But
I see we're back on me. I'm gonna go now.
All eyes on you, TJ. Thank you for indulging all this.
No, you're good, man.
That's your
dude,
leisure,
that's
boss.
what everybody comes for. Yep. All right. No, you come here for all the good. It's the ins and outs and intricacies. So I like trying to keep that for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is such a brutal stomp. You by no means do you need this Datacron. It just shortens the fight.
I just don't want to mess with it.
Oh yeah, no. That's not suggesting you shouldn't. I'm just saying.
I know what you're doing.
This,
I'd say. Don't get me wrong. I know what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. I just don't want to fuck with it. It's like, but I agree. You don't. It just makes it more fun.
Yeah. Hey, Aussie Mike. Good to see you, man. Good day. Yeah. That's what you said to me. So it's the least I could do. Turn the favor.
Yeah, just like that right there. He just goes away.
Yeah. I love this Omicron though. The Zalbarkron.
I think it's a lot of fun, man. It goes good on Ray and 5s. It changes a lot of things. I really hope they do more like this because that was a good one that they did, and it has story. It has storyline to add to it, right?
Yep.
So we Gungans 57 is expected. All right, so for the next one, let's make it thematic.
What you got?
It's gonna be Darth Revan. I'm not even gonna mess with it. So because we killed him, I should show him off, right? So I should do it on the other side.
Man, I don't know how. I mean, I respect the power, and if you're going super heavy on defense, then I guess this feels like a powerful trade because you're getting something like a 53 in the best case, right? Is that what it is?
Yep. But if you go look at the numbers for what's killing this without overkilling it, to me, I think Stryker is going to either pull or he's going to roll, right? So there's no in between. And this setup with the assisting and the kicks cron and this combo is a strong setup. It's not worth the risk. Like if you go look at what people are using on it to kill it.
Oh,
I'm cool.
I'm by no means trying to dissuade you from using it here. I'm just talking about
the you're not.
The overall strategic point of view about using him on attack now that Kron is gone, that prevented mission, or revived mission, and it allowed you to have an efficient offensive trade. You don't get that anymore now. So your strategy provides for you getting a voluntary 53.
And right now, in this meta, in this setup, it actually is okay. In my opinion.
Okay.
If you go watch everybody who's fit, that's I think the big thing is that you have room to play with your food. Because when you get hurt here right now, it can really hurt you. If you get hurt on the wrong thing, you're just absolutely dumped. Need to keep that. We'll keep that one.
Folks who have watched my only 2 real matches this season have definitely seen folks getting dumped. By folks, I mean me.
Yeah, it's just crazy on the stuff like that. All right, I guess that's what we'll do. And so I'm not one to play with it. I don't think there's a reason to do it. No.
No, not in any way trying to dissuade you.
Well, I know. We'll just go here. It's fine. Yep. Okay. All right. Should be fast.
Now that you've committed to the fight, I really have been seeing a lot of the light side protection up level 3, that 23. For Zalbar. I like that. What do you think about it?
Say it again now.
Sorry,
I'll pay attention to the fight.
The protection up, light side level 3.
I really like it.
Yeah.
And the only reason I don't, because I don't have a lot of them. Him, fair. Though, that's actually when I'm putting it on defense. When I'm putting this on defense, that's exactly what I'm putting on.
No doubt.
Turning it into health, and also because the crit damage comes into it, and you can give somebody good stats, it's great. And that's actually one of my favorites. I just have enough of the bulk right now, and I didn't give up anything I know I'm setting for myself. That's the key. But I agree with you. If I'm putting it on defense, I like the protection up. That just is just such a great setup for them right now. Because man, if you're not getting into that team, you are just screwed. And that durability that's going to come and push back is great. All right.
Fair. LBC Robbie, are you an Aussie? Because Aussie Mike, LBC says, "G'day, mate," on Twitch. Talking to you. You won't see that. He's on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I can't. I don't have the setup where I can only watch Twitch.
I'm not even talking to you, TJ. This is between me and two of the viewers.
This is my stream. You're just here to meow.
This is an A and B conversation. See yourself out.
Go get a real opponent. What do you got to say about that? That's right. You cry. You go sit there.
Why do you have to hit me where it hurts?
You go. Yeah. You talking shit with your round 3 at rodeo. You ain't got nothing to say to me, sir. I fight real people.
Yeah, obviously we'll see you guys here next week for week 3, round 1 versus Sasha Aisha, right? There could only be one fate.
Yeah, that's the round, and then you'll lose, and then you'll do 2 more rodeos. It's a trend.
I gotta get myself cast to be the replacement for Bill Murray in the next remake of Groundhog Day because, yeah, man.
I didn't mean to cut so low. I'm sorry. I apologize. You can go tell my mom now. Right? The feelings and the hurts.
Oberon says, "I'm just here for the banter." Good, because we'll get it. Wolfman, is it just me or does the top 50 seem to be 50% Erodium? Yeah, it's something like that.
Right now, man.
Yeah.
Right now, dude, it feels really like that.
That's right.
Like everybody thinks it's fixed. It's crazy how it starts, and we were all like praising it, right? Like it looks like it's going away. It looks like it's going away. This season started up, and man, it went right back to the pooper.
I'm mad.
Like bad.
I'm mad.
Yeah, it was crazy how bad it went.
Yeah, Adam Dargoon. Yeah, Rhodian people still on the top 100. It's a scourge, man. It's like a year and a half. It started like January of last year. So it's more than a year and a half now. It's again, at the time when this bug was 6 months old, I remember saying, surely this, if they're letting it go this long, this implies that they're just gonna do some other large sweeping change for Grand Arena that should, encompass this, correct this. And a year and a half later, I'm like, yeah, they're not actually doing it. Yeah. When people started making lots of posts on the forums about it, they made an announcement saying, we're aware of the issue and, we're looking at solutions, blah, 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 blah. Never anything again. So very clearly, the intent of that post was, we saw your tickets, stop making more.
Stop hurting my feelings, guys. Knock it off.
Stop filling up my forums, making me look bad like my game is broken. Do you know that an investor might Google this? Anyway. Yeah, Big Ninja. Tass is so good, he got a buy round. TJ hasn't earned a buy round yet. That's right, folks. Tune in right here to Tassinix Gaming, where you can watch me lose to other quality players like Sasha Aisha twice in a row this season for the only 2 actual matches I've played all season. It's been great.
I see you are in a commercial, or at a break, so we'll wait. And then
awesome.
I'll go.
And you're doing it with authority, with the Scabra. You're going to have to highlight the Cron again. I missed that. When we,
it's just it's just a scab crab.
No,
And when it comes back, I'm not. Yeah, we're not going in.
This is a great setup. I absolutely adore the setup. The stats can be tweaked further, but I like the profile overall.
Of course. Oh man! Oh, I got a lucky roll. If I have to back out, I wish I could show you. I've got a scab Raycron. It is every static crit damage, all of them.
Monstrous.
And
Yeah. Probably just not the same 369.
No, I think it's turn meter, and then I think it's. I gotta look at it, but it was like I rolled damn near a perfect roll, like 47% or whatever crit damage, and I just started re-roll it, and they all started hitting. So I landed seriously like it is nuts how much crit damage is on that.
You were chosen.
Finally, and I actually rolled another one today that did 0.1% out of perfect on a crit damage for the level 8. So I was pretty satisfied with that. And it's another resistance cron.
Hey Bane, good to see you.
We got some big slappies.
He says, "Look, TJ, this is the path to #1 in the world. Lose to Sasha and beat up on Erodiums." That's what I'm saying. Tune in, because basically you can watch me lose to Sasha, or you can watch me stream my co-hosts and/or patrons when they actually have something worth watching, because that's the story of this season.
Yeah, man, he's like both stepbrothers combined. When at the end he went back to beat the kids up at the playground from when they jumped him. That's what it is. He's both of them.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
Yeah, we're back from ads now, so we didn't miss out on anything. And TJ was just showing us his Datacron's got the light side protection up level 3, resistance stun level 6, scavenger ray level 9, the ideal 369 if you're going to be using this with Seer in particular. Good amount of crit damage on it, and this I would expect this to do well. Oh,
she's set for slappies. She's up to 300.
Look at you, just cruising. Damn. I love it.
Yeah.
Boy, that spec looks awfully damn familiar.
Does it? I don't know where we would get that from, but so it looks. I don't know where I would get that from.
That's right.
Go see fast.
That's
I was looking at all of the stuff, and it was like, it's like, what are the best options? And I'm like, this, and this. All right, I can get close.
That looks pretty damn familiar.
Does it look good? I don't know where I would get that from. I don't know who I would scout when I'm like, how do I want to offset this?
Wolfman says CG went out for milk and never came back. Yeah, for this issue, for this Rhodium issue, I don't know. Just nobody's. I guess I'm part of the problem, right? Like, I'm not financially punishing them for it, so not thrilled. Okay.
Just wait till she goes again. I know we're all looking at him. Just wait till Ray goes again. Because now it's into the 3.
Oh yes, let's see it. Now obviously she's coming back.
Right.
Well, is she coming back? No,
she's not.
The Malicos. Yeah, the Malicos you need.
All right, look. That's on one time.
Yeah, you got it on one. Boom. Night. Won't be seeing her again. That's the end. End of the line.
She's and that was fun.
Man, and I know I don't pull up his Kron before you end the fight, because I think this Kron of his has a lot of health, right? Good chunk of health and a huge amount of protection. So for all the good it did him.
It was both teams tried hard.
Well, and you took a very appropriate counter for it too. Love it. 56, smooth.
Super clean.
Ben Grogu, why stun greater than offense? The offense depends on a condition happening that I don't think we're really working with. Isn't it debuffs expiring?
Yeah, both of them are set for that.
Yeah, like, I don't really see her getting a lot of benefit from this kind of fight, right? You saw pretty much how many turns were taken. She got 2 turns the whole fight. So, it works out. Everything's cool. Right? But the stun means that you could, depending on what you're fighting, have an irresistible stun on 6. That's just generally applicable. You won't regret having that, right? Hey, Graf, good morning. Good to see you.
Honestly, that team's not worried about turn meter, so I think I'd be okay if you're going to tell me offense up for that setup.
Yeah.
Other resistance don't want the turn meter, but stun to disrupt is always a good thing if you have more, say, resistance on the team. So it's just looking for the dispute. And every time stick rig gonna take a turn, somebody gonna go away. And that's kind of where it's gonna sit. All right.
It's true.
So I learned that last time. We're gonna go here.
Hey, Mo Pills in the chat. Resubscribed here on Twitch for 18 months. Appreciate you, Pills.
Hey, what's up, Pillsy man? How you doing, buddy?
We got TJ in the house tonight. You remember yesterday we had Striker here. Well, I shit you not. Striker and TJ got matched. So tonight we're streaming
Sure did.
TJ's attacks, and tomorrow, probably only on my Discord, will I be streaming Striker's attacks against TJ.
I'm gonna stick above. So I think we'll keep the 32% health just to make sure. It's got some health still. Some crit avoidance is nice. Protection is good. I'll keep the other one for when I'm gonna need to use C. So this will start with this one. And evasion accuracy might be nice. Sometimes that big miss with Malgus sometimes is a poopy. We don't like that here.
Fair.
All
interesting. Right. Very interesting. I would never think about that. That's a really interesting observation.
Well, you know as well as I do. When you miss those, you see those bonks coming. It's like, Jesus, man, what are you doing?
I mean,
all right.
Yeah.
So for right now, it's just I don't want to waste it, and I'm gonna do this because I want it to come up. Yep.
Yeah, I'm honor bound to say nothing, but yes, I will enjoy
I'm not asking
watching.
for nothing, but I've done this fight so many times. It's like I played with who it is and why. When so when Bass or BSF is getting her lockdown, right, and nobody likes that. The person who actually is most resilient when you do this is honestly Marauder. Funny enough, Marauder
mine's set up really, really thick on BSF. It does actually end up locking Marauder down for me. I was about to say, I didn't want to jinx it. I was going to say I like this fight a lot less.
It's okay, man. I didn't lose anything by that happening. It's just going to suck. So it's like,
yeah, if you
but
still
I had
pull the fight out, all
take the
power
risk.
to you.
Yep. Because now I can actually do things. Oh, it's going to be one of those fights. Okay. All right, so that's good. So we get to bring it back up. Okay. Good. Yeah, so it's going to be okay. So this is the I'm on task to stream, so the shit's doing what it never does.
I just want you to know, oh my God.
That's okay.
Sweet mother of God. I don't think I've ever seen that happen.
Of course, it's on your stream, buddy. All right, let me look for cleanup real quick.
RH Alex, thank you.
that.
Thank you so much for the follow, RH Alex. Welcome to the channel. Ben
Yeah,
Grogu,
that normally never dropped for me.
Who do I want to win? Honestly, I am 50-50. Striker is a patron and a friend. He's an excellent player. He's a top 50 player in his own right. And of course, TJ, an excellent player, and of course my co-host on Plotting and Scheming. I really have a lot of respect for both competitors, so I'm pretty evenly split, honestly. I don't actually have a favorite here. Honestly, I would tell you if I did, really.
That hurt my feelings. Never had that fail, and now it fails. That's just phenomenal.
Yep.
Only right now on your stream does it decide to do that. That is great.
Well, hey, I mean, you yourself expected 3 or less drops, so this was merely 1, right?
Yep.
This is drop number 1 of the evening, yeah?
It is, sir, it is.
All right, it's been going well so far. What is plan B, boss?
I don't have a plan B for this one, so now I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
I left the fight whole, too. I wanted to leave it turned over, so...
No worries. I'll give you a couple minutes here while I catch up with chat. Hey, Ketchup is... What the hell? Ketchup is lecker. Yeah. I don't know if I just said something nasty. But yeah, hey, how you doing? Said hey, guys. Hey, back. All right, Empireless back says this stream needs to be studied. What for? What for? Now that the fight's over, TJ, the one thing I would say is that I want to say at 2 points in the fight, you used basic when you could have used middle, and even though it would have done like
I messed up the one. Yeah, I messed up the one. I saw it. I saw exactly when I did. I didn't mean to hit the basic, and I did.
Yeah. Okay. So that was that the later one, because that was the worst one.
Yeah, that was the second one when it went through, and it actually meant to be a middle, and I didn't.
Because you
but even then, I got all of them. Yep, and that's what I said. I'm okay with the feedback on it.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing would be to actually pump up your BSF, like put some differential there, because
I normally haven't had a problem.
Well, I know you don't normally have a problem,
the whole time.
but I think we can agree if this is a corner case, okay, fine. How do we plan around the corner case, not have BSF lockdown for 2 turns? Sounds pretty right.
That is interesting.
Oh, you think you found something here? Okay, let's see. We got some sauce here. Yeah, Swugga Player says, I don't want you to drop battles. He voted under. He's on your side, TJ.
I'm okay. It's got to happen to everybody. You don't learn if you don't have this stuff happen. So I'm okay with it, but this...
All right, take care, Aussie Mike, going back to work. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Thanks. Have a good stream, guys. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Have a good shift. Empireless back says, Inquisitors beat the Keller and Beck team? What do you think about that, TJ?
I need to keep it. I expect this Jabba in the back, and if he does a particular setup, Inquisitors can beat it.
Very interesting.
What am I? Yeah, I plotted for a lot of the different pieces that were coming through. All right, let me make sure this does still look true.
Rakaran Mazel says, "Hey there, how is Erodium Land?" Yeah, man, it's something. I mean, what am I supposed to say? Obviously, the free crystals are nice. That is an obvious effect of this. However, you fans of the stream should know me well enough to know I would rather have the fight. I would rather have the experience. I hate that I'm 6 rounds into this season, and I have exactly 2 rounds of experience, and against the same opponent at that. It's been a time. But thankfully, we've had a couple guest streams now where we're getting something. I'm able to engage, sink my teeth in.
Let me make sure. I should still have another.
Yeah, they turned up the squish to 11, screws the top of Kyber and the bottom. Yeah, I believe you, man.
All right.
More than a year and a half.
We're going to try this.
They're not sweating it, This is crazy. Absolutely see it. You pull this off, you son of a bitch. Feathers. I'm glad there are patrons and friends to keep the stream going when the game falls short. Absolutely. Yeah, really appreciate, my people, Indeed, appreciate the effort from y'all, says Feathers. Absolutely. Feeling is mutual, very much mutual. Wow. Super impressed. Very impressed.
Why are you impressed with me? I just found it.
No, I do. I mean, you
Insight.
see me do this all the time. You looked up something on Insight, and you were like, "Huh, I wonder if I can pull that shit off." And then you know,
well,
when it works, it looks great. When it works, it looks great.
And that, well, it's the other pieces of it, right? Because if you think about it, it's like, yeah, she comes back, and that was the other piece, but also they were doing it with the damage reduction. Who cares about the damage reduction when I can just bypass taunt? And that's what I was looking at. I'm like, that makes perfect. And my defense on this Kron is good. So that's where I was like, all right, let me make sure that everything else I'm going to have is going to be okay. And it looks good.
Math is mathing.
Now I just play with my food.
It makes sense.
Dude, that's what they say.
Darth Soleil says, do you think the update that is coming later this year will have something to improve GAC? I mean, honestly, I'm not that type of guy. I'm just not that type of person. I believe that they have the incentive to have a long-term vision for Grand Arena that involves fixing these bugs or replacing the mode with a successor mode that allows them to get around whatever design constraints presumably have stopped them from easily dealing with this bug. Like, I have to assume that there's just something like fundamental in the way that Grand Arena is set up that it's just a disaster for them to address it. That's the only thing that makes sense at this point. Because, you know, earlier on, when this bug was only 6 months old, like I said, I thought, oh, maybe they're, you know, just a few months away, something like that, from a major overhaul of Grand Arena. Not come to pass, so I mean, Rokarin says, I dodged the Erodium in my pod. I haven't drawn one yet, and I doubt that an update to Grand Arena is coming, because all of the foundations, quote-unquote, laid were about catching players up with tokens and early relics. I mean, I am
for
optimistic.
36.
Nicely done, by the way. Wow, that is a great counter. And I think you can easily... I mean, you already use Gungans very productively against DRZ, but other teams where you could trivialize, like if they set any one of the other teams were JML without JKR and Jedi Cal. Like, this is really good value.
Well, and that was just being able to use your Bearish Kron, I think was phenomenal, right? And I walked out with 36.
Dig it. Would have been really solid.
Cheeky, are we?
Yeah. All right, so he did some borrowing from Sasha. Yeah, you see that their Savage comp.
Gotta be.
That's a bad lad.
I see.
That's some free advice from me, TJ. That Savage team is a bad lad. That's your free tip.
You know what stops that? You know what stops that?
What stops that, TJ5270?
I think it's the C. I think it's the C.
Sith Eternal
Smart
Emperor,
on the Rolocrod. Ah, look at this little feller. Smart on the Rolocrod. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And guess what you can't do? So I have a couple of ideas for that one. Let me just start plotting this out real quick.
Dig it.
Okay.
Yeah, Rokarin says the next big thing is likely some sort of non-PvP thing. I'm open to them continuing to grow this game. Like, as long as there is Star Wars, there can be this game. There's no reason for that to not be true. Like, it's a free money print. What? So they can keep this going. But I do feel like there needs to be something addressing PvP. And honestly, I think more folks are, I think, TW focused than Grand Arena focused. And I say that as being a Grand Arena focused play. Like, if Grand Arena weren't in this game, I don't think I could stick with this. Like, having that 1v1 match. I was very into individual sports.
Alright.
So, wouldn't be interested with that.
He was smart. He definitely flexed it where I need to adjust.
Good stuff.
That was a smart move. I respect it. I should have what I need to top it. Let me just make sure.
Ben Grogu says, "Are they finally going to relocate TW from Jakku?" I mean, I don't know. You want to hope that there's a vision. The thing is that with the raid, and honestly, when you think about the last time they revamped TW, the art department's doing most of the work, but systemically, it's pretty simple, and it's not that. I hope if they do it again, it's going to be actually good for TD. Like, for example, I know a lot of people don't like TB. I think this new TB is brilliantly. I like this. As TB goes, not compared to any other mode, just in and of itself. TB's all right. They put a lot of tension into that because I think the numbers are out. Like, most of the player base actually enjoys TB more than TW. No, but if that is the case, okay, fine. I could see why they put more design resources, energy into that. I think PvP needs its due. And I am saying here and now, it should still be TW that gets love for it. Grand Arena could absolutely be better. But I think TW is unhealthy. In an unhealthy state. TV11 says, "Do we need a new interface / home screen, or are we going to be chilling in the cantina eternally?" Honestly, that doesn't bother me. I barely spend any time on the cantina. What am I logged into the game for? Just watching the cantina animate.
Store 2.
Yeah. Well, TJ, why don't we take a couple minutes break here? You can plot a little bit on what you want to do. I can freshen up this drink a little bit because I have slaughtered it. Now, I'm not going to get too wasted. I actually, school night, okay? I have to be a responsible member of society
sir,
tomorrow.
I respect and understand your decision.
Asake says, "What are 1 or 2 changes you would personally like to see in TW?" I mean, God knows, over the last couple of years, on plotting and scheming, on my stream, on virtually any of the streams that I've guested on, we have beaten this horse so far beyond death about what we would change about TW. I think some of the very top recommendations would be expanding the period to something like 36 hours. It would greatly relax the issues for international players, for guilds with international folks in it. All the top guilds are going to have an international membership, and it's a lot of stress for TW officers to having to be crawling up people's ass approximately every 4 hours just to get some fights done, and then you have to do that every wall. It's a lot. TW officers, I have a lot of respect for. There's a lot of turnover there. And rightfully so. It's quite a bit of effort, and honestly, if you're dealing with people that aren't entirely grateful about you having them crawl up their ass multiple times during TW to get their fights done in a reasonable amount of time, then it can feel stressful. And then you might find yourself sitting there and thinking, why am I feeling stressful? This is a phone game. All reasonable lines of thought. Trust me.
It's just a phone
DJ's
game.
cackling in the background, eyeball twitching in the socket. It's like he's just back.
It's just a phone game.
Back in the shit, my man.
It's just a phone game. Just a phone game. All the bullshit people say, but all right. So here, I'll give you a hot take or an honest opinion. If you want CG to use their resources, do you want them to use it on things like changing the home screen? Or do you want them to use it on better character development, looking at trying to expand things, coming up? Even TB could use like a shakeup, right? So it's like all facets like or the home screen, it'll always be, go give me more stuff to do. Because honestly, I'm going to shake right through that home screen onto where I intend to be. Shake up Conquest. Shake up any other facet, because they are in the world of, they've got 5 to 6 devs or whatever it is that are basically there, and they're upkeeping the game. They're still doing things for us, but that's where I wanted to see. If you're going to tell me where to put my resources, put it where there's a good ROI. Home screen ain't it. It ain't it, dog.
Yeah, I mean, Tommy says, why not both? Like, what else are they doing? I mean, I don't know what they're doing. And honestly, when you take a look at the initial animation going into this latest raid is pretty cool, but it was nowhere near as, like, it was a huge miss for me. Like, I was expecting something much more epic. We're basically locked out there in front of the steps of the Jedi Temple, and a couple of the animations pretty hot, but it's nowhere near what I felt when I first saw the Naboo raid. And that first transition from the ground to space, and I was like, whoa, there was no whoa moment. There was just, okay, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's Lord Vader. All right, now we're going to go in the temple. We're going to go in the temple. We're not going to go in the temple. Okay. And the raid is over.
I see.
No,
Asake
said, thanks for answering it. Sorry for asking something you've beaten to death before. No, I didn't mean that in the sense that you shouldn't ask the question. Sorry for that. No, that's not the intent. It's that I don't really think there's anything new to add at this point.
There's not, but you know what it is? I think it's from the standpoint, too, we all care. And so we all want to see things, and I guarantee you, we all are going to give our opinion on what we would love to see. So I take it from that standpoint, and there's nothing wrong with what you're wanting.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Caesar Beluga says they should give Sith Eternal the Lord Vader treatment, tweak Bane's kit, and release Darth Zana to go with him. Give Sith Eternal a more optimal team, in my opinion. I think that C is probably indisputably the weakest Galactic Legend. So it's funny that you say that, because yes, they were pretty clear that they intended Bane to be Sith Eternal's lifter, and lift Sith Eternal he does. He does.
Yeah.
But the fact is, like, you still can't take on something like I can do JMK more reliably without Bane, because Bane can be smited. And my Geonosian Brute can also be smited. And then resummon. You dig? Like, I can't resummon Bane. So, I see where you're coming from. He does need love. I'm open to it. I agree. And if we're changing the topic now to which GL needs the most help, it's definitely Sith Eternal.
I will back CG on it. They have a good track record of doing that, though. I think that's the best part about it. Look at Dre.
Maybe.
Look
at LV.
With
respect, that was the intent with Bane, man.
It was, and he just ends up being so much more, right? And that's okay. But honestly, that's where I kind of take it to, is when you're looking at it, that's I will give them the trust, because sometimes they play the long game, and I respect them because what they came back with. I love what they did with LV. The flip that they did to LV made them one of my favorite teams almost immediately, right?
Fair,
the build.
fair. No, I see where you're
he was the worst and gave them Maul, and then they said, you know what? We were wrong, and then said, here are all these, and made some amazing kits to tie into them, and the storytelling, and it's like phenomenal. So I will give them to say, you know what, guys, we understand you like Bane, and that was the intention for C, which honestly it is. When C and Bane are together, they're a phenomenal duo. The rule of two and the way it is, almost one of the top setups to kill almost anything out there, right? Minus what the Crown is doing. But so it's like they technically did do that, but yes, they made Bane too good, and he's just too much more fun by himself than he is with C. It's just unfortunate, but that's great. Because tell me not, isn't Bane one of the most fun conquest units out there?
Certainly, yes. Yeah, he really delivers that you're gonna die kind of thing. Yeah.
I didn't say power level. I didn't say the Ezra-esque. I still think Ezra hands down is best conquest unit to ever come out. You can give me Cat or whatever, but
Sure.
That's not even a comparison.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so he's
Now-
making me
Now,
flex.
Tommy said, "Is Swugga in just is Swugga just about adding new tunes for for Conquest, PB, Grand Arena, TW, rinse and repeat? Are we to expect nothing new?" And here's the thing. I mean, I want there to be the in practical terms. Let me just lay some reality on us all, right? Like, in practical terms, are they going to be financially punished for not delivering that kind of artistic vision that you would like to see in this game? Realistically, I don't think they are. I mean, realistically. So, as far as seeing this kind of thing done, the very best you can be vocal on form, be vocal when they do solicit feedback from the community, because they have shown themselves to be responsive. And again, I am generally positive on the direction of this game for the long term. I feel it's going in a good place. We are absolutely right to hold it to account for everything that we're saying. There's a whole bunch of improvement that can yet be made. And honestly, for the kind of money that this game is still printing, they could be doing better. I'm with you on that.
I do hate to tell you though, the game has evolved to where the characters are the updates to the game right now.
Yeah.
And one thing you have to take into account, and I think we can all agree on, they do a phenomenal job with the kits. I'm not talking pirates, just kits. The kits that they build and what they do bring a lot. But when they keep doing that, we start running into a world where the world's getting smaller. We have so many super teams now that it's like we're up to a cheesy 15 level characters and we still have so much left over.
For sure.
And that's where data crunch was supposed to do it, but that's what we're looking at. All right. So I believe I have what I'm going to do next.
Yeah, we're back from
Not a
ads.
fan.
We're at your leisure now, man. I mean, I should still probably run for that drink, and I probably will, but I'm not going to pause the stream. I'll let you carry on with your business. Let me catch up with the chat here real quick. First of all, I saw a highlight there. Dr. Payton in the chat says, "Tell TJ good luck for me." Good to see you, Payton. Good to see you, man.
Hey, man, that was an awesome match, man. I had to give it up. I pooped. I pooped on too many teams, and that's what cost me. And we got it done early, so it was nice.
You lost that, right? Okay. Yep.
And to be fair, I lost that. I tried some things, and it's like I learned my levels to some of the things I wanted to do. So it was good, man. It deserved what it was going to be.
To be like that.
That is interesting.
Sometimes.
Can't get mad at it when that's what it is, right? You just have to go with the flow of it.
Before I step away to refill my drink here real quick, Caesar Beluga did hit the follow button. Appreciate you, Caesar. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. All right, I am going to kill the camera, step away real quick to fill up my drink about halfway. I don't think I need another full drink at this point. We'll get another half drink and let TJ handle his business.
I am going in to determine what it's going to have to be. He set up good risky stuff, and I respect it. All right, so that actually might be the way to do it. And sorry I'm taking so long, guys. I have to make sure. Striker did a great job of setting up a back wall. That was definitely going to mess with me. piece I have going on him is that his Ezra is relic 8.
All right, TJ, I am back. I got a question.
You're good, man. I'm just going.
I got a question for you. You know what happens when you're half in the bag and you go to pour half of a drink?
I do not, sir.
You end up making the better part of another whole drink.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why you should do it.
It's science. It's science.
Quitters are for pussies.
All right, so what are we squaring up to do here? Leia versus?
Yeah, Leia, then Queen on the Rey. I have Rey as a backbone, just in case. He went smart. He's going to try to go for all the one-shots.
Well,
I respect it.
What are we lining up Leia? I don't know why we're talking about Queen.
It's going to be, I'm going to do Leia on his Ahsoka with Ezra.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I was asking.
He has a Relic 8 Ezra, but the match what I'm looking for is the stun would be great. I would think any type of critical damage would be a key thing.
Now, Tommy here in the chat says, I would like a dark dimension type game mode like what they have in the MSF. Just copy that, slap a sweet new tune as a reward, and I'll be happy. I want something to work toward. I don't play any other mobile games aside from Swugga. So, I mean, we all know that this is, just another gotcha game, mobile game. But it is Star Wars, and that's why I'm here. If it wasn't Star Wars, I wouldn't be here. So I don't know what you're referring to, but like I said, I can absolutely see that there's room to improve this game, and I want to do it. Rokaran says, Swugga is repetitive. The only consistent changing fights are PvP. Existentially, we are getting so many top PvP teams that even the PvP meta shift could be in jeopardy eventually. I mean, it depends on what you consider to be in jeopardy, because a lot of us at the top have been sounding the warning siren for some time now, that every time they're adding a new team, it's good enough that it ends up outpacing some older team, right? Power creep is a thing. And that means that we're having all these new teams that are coming in that are displacing otherwise powerful teams that just don't really actually deserve a board space anymore. Then you're thinking, really, can I efficiently use them on offense? And surprising amount of the time, the answer is no, not in an efficient way. So these teams fall into disfavor. Like, it's really interesting to think that CLS isn't all that useful on offense and gas isn't all that useful on defense. That was not the case a couple of years ago. Here we are.
And there we go. There's one. Okay. Perfect.
Hey, Vexatron, just rating in with 10 viewers. How's it going, Vex? How'd the stream go? I know that you usually are streaming just your alt, right? The main will get a bottom.
All right, so we're good, man.
Yeah, good job on that. Let's see if you can size
up
up for the revive now, TJ. Let's see if you can size up for that.
That's what I'm trying to time out. 313, I feel pretty good. And even then,
set it up. Yep.
Perfect. Yep. It's just going to be a slow fight. But even then, this clearing and getting the one shot was a big setup.
Yep, good stuff. Well, hey, somebody from Vex's stream, tell us how it went over there for them. And yeah, if you're not familiar with what's going on here tonight, I got matched up with an Erodium account. There's a bug that's more than a year and a half old that causes people to get bugged from the top ranks of Erodium 1 up to the top of Kyber 1, which means it's basically free crystals for me, but there's nothing really to do, nothing to show. So, good job, TJ. You got your 54.
You know what? It's just no way, man. The damage was too great, but that's okay. That was still a one shot.
I would have taken the same.
Yeah, but that sets up the Queen versus the Rey or the Rey versus the Rey.
Nice. Hey, Vexatron says, hey, Task, got great mothers to one-shot J&K Cat Ezra tonight. Best of luck on the stream. Yeah, well, first of all, nice job on that counter. I know you've been looking forward to doing that, so good stuff, man. But yeah, as I was just explaining to your folks, the Erodium bug is still in full effect. For those of you keeping track, I fought Sasha Aisha round 1 of last week and this week. And otherwise, I've been fighting Rhodium. So I'm getting welfare wins to stay in the top bracket of Grand Arena. You
That's
can
right.
call it a bullshit bug. You can call it divine providence. You know, the game itself recognizes that so great am I that I don't need to even be bothered with competing. It's just give this man the dubs and let him move on with his day. Honestly, I hate it because I would rather be learning and playing and doing something, but I've long since accepted that this bug is a routine part of life here. So thankfully, TJ is here with a top match, and it just so happens that it's extra sweet because if you were here last round, I had one of my patrons streaming, Striker, because I had Nerodium again. And yeah, in fact, today TJ is matched up against Striker. So tonight we're streaming TJ's attacks, and then tomorrow on my Discord, I'll upload the VOD later to YouTube. So if you're not able to get on my Discord, that's fine. But we will be streaming Striker's attacks live on Discord. So you'll get to see this match from both sides, ideally. That's kind of what we're shooting. But it sounds like you had a good stream, Vex, so good stuff, man. Sorry, TJ, go ahead.
Oh, dude, I'm already in the thick of it.
Oh yeah, no,
You're
we're
okay.
there. We got you on screen, boss. Take that music. Yeah, it's a good top 100 matchup here. X. Where are you at these days, rank-wise, Vex? When are we going to see you? Come on up and see us. I know you're on your way. I'm just wondering when. I accept that we'll be seeing
In order to go down. All right. Mm-hmm. 3 minutes. Perfect.
And by the way, viewers at home, yeah, I'm not able to give TJ advice tonight because I'm technically on both sides.
I want none.
This.
Yeah, and I wouldn't ask.
And you didn't ask. And to both of their credit, to both TJ and Striker's credit, nobody asked for any help from me. They both handled their business, and so this is as fresh to my eyes as it is to yours.
I think the other good piece is too. So I mean, normally we'll collab, right, on a regular basis, and down to the point of Tass and I there's been no collaboration on either side. So even when they open up the back and they see what's going on, it'll all be fresh to everybody. And I will say I did flex a couple of different things, so we'll see what he gets to do. All right. So that one was good. 57 playing with my food was fine. The next one, but I'm sure he was not expecting me to have, but actually is looking pretty solid.
I've heard good things.
It came across as 100%. And I was saving it for Jabba. This is still a Jabba level team in my opinion. This one is a big boy.
It is a serious threat, yes.
Let's see. I mean, this feels right. And it still looked like it was okay. All right.
Got a little pick.
Did it?
Just a second ago, just at really the start of this fight. But it's leveling out.
I mean, both teams tried hard.
Nope, just don't change.
Yeah, both teams tried hard. That's all you need. That's all you need to know is both teams tried hard.
There was a man, and then he was gone.
I mean, both teams tried hard. What can I say?
There was a dream that was saw, but then the dream was shattered.
By which thou of kicking that ass, yes. Both teams. Super
Valid.
hard. Okay. For that level of cron and the amount, so it's interesting that he went this route, which is fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was not expecting it though, it was good. It was a cheeky way to do it. And I'll be interested to see how he responds with what I've got. I already know he has one answer, but that's okay.
Booney Rubit says he paid the price for freedom. Freedom isn't free. Saw paid the ultimate price. And
That's right.
So he did. He rebelled, and the Inquisitors aren't having that. Yeah, I was gonna say Seer Malicos or Riva would be the two immediate counters that jump to mind versus Saw. So good on you for keeping one of them.
Freya would be the other one.
Yes, but you can get blown out on
But
it.
you can get absolutely. You can get just chopped up to be 100% fair. All right.
Yep.
Let me go up top real quick. We're running good time too. It's good. I already know what I'm doing for that. I guess we'll just go ahead and get this out of the way.
For sure. Face the music. Did you see what happened to me last round, by the way?
What? I'm sorry, I didn't see.
Yeah, I lost my first JMK versus Slacker.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I got truly hoed out. Wouldn't recommend it.
I agree.
Booney says, I'm
Now we
viewing
go
3 versus 3 as like the off-season as of late, the summer league of Swugga. A lot of players disfavor 3 versus 3, which allows enterprising players to really climb versus 3. Like, I feast on players that have that point of view, man. I don't know. Or I used to it. Back before my only fighting Erodium days. Used to prefer 3 versus 3. I mean, I still think I do. I feel like there's more, by necessity, more variety.
Okay. Fight's over. Both teams tried hard.
Yeah.
Yep, you can. You poke him. You know what? I'm just going to pull the drain.
That's right, Borgie man. 3s is the best time to climb for the fall that comes at 5.
Look at that.
Right, because
Get
everybody
some.
wants
36, baby.
Nicely done, by the way. Nicely done. Plan 2 shot went
Thank
well.
you. I saw Strikers, man. That was rough.
Yes.
I saw the setup, dude. I'm like, ooh, that's just one of those matches where it's like, you know what? It's okay.
It was cursed.
I'm okay with understanding that. Yeah, and that's what it was, right? That's what I chalked up what was happening was, and I also know he had a lot going on, IRL, and then that combination just like, he didn't play it badly, he was just getting some bad luck.
For sure.
Okay. All right. But I'll take a 36, man. That's great.
Mhm.
But both guys still alive. Good
Yeah,
times.
rare
Good times.
outcome for sure. Bootney Rubin says, I wouldn't say I'm losing in 3s. I just feel less rewarded with wins. I mean, you have to work harder in 3s than in 5s, just the sheer number of fights. So maybe that contributes to the feeling, but I don't know, man. I'm just a true blue fan of Grand Arena. Like, I accept, like, it's like being mad that winter comes, right? Like, winter's coming, regardless how you fucking feel about it. Like, when 3 versus 3 is here, it's the only Grand Arena in town. What business do I have resenting it? It's the only Grand Arena I'm gonna get. So, get used to it, accept it, get good at it, and feast on the players that don't want to engage with it. Because, honestly, like, I can understand folks that say that the knowledge that you gain from 3 versus 3 in terms of building teams doesn't really apply well into 5 versus 5. But you do get to spend a lot more time thinking about individual kits. When you only have 3 characters on a team, every individual kit really matters. And I think it did make me a better player to spend time considering kits in greater detail in 3s than I really did. Now, you might say the opposite is true nowadays in fives because you have so many options for what to set. You really can consider it's like, and I can concentrate a couple teams into one, make a much more formidable defense. Blah blah blah. Sorry, what's that, TJ?
This is interesting. I'm talking it out right now. This is interesting.
Okay, what you got?
It tracks Y. Going the other route, he did it smart.
Interesting. So you're not wanting to apply Sith Eternal here. So where do you feel Sith Eternal is more appropriate?
Oh, Jedi Master Mace, man. That's a slam dunk.
Okay. Dig it.
Even with the 400%, what you can do, take your highest health, any good stats with it, and then this is what I learned with Peyton, and it was cool. You can solo, but what you can't solo is that 400%. That just, man, you just get decked. But C-Set takes so much of the lever off of you that you can just sit there and continue to gain defense up. It just helps him out so well. That you're just biding your time. So it's like I have a Ray. So because he didn't set JMK Ezra, which is okay, it means he's going to go JMK on my. That means that he's not playing with SLKR, which is cool. Let that mirror go. We'll see how he does with it. But I would rather, because even now, not having Watt, right? One of the key pieces when you're doing in C, it's the Watt that really helps out. Well, no Watt. So if I don't have the Watt, now I'm starting to open a door. I was looking like 80s and 70s. I'm like, I'm cool. The cheese feels strong here. This feels like it's a good place to do it.
All right. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, Booney
I just got to figure out the right cron.
Booney says, true, I'll take 3 versus 3 for a year over 3 territory wars in a row. Yeah, I can see why some folks would say that. Sure. I mean, don't get me wrong. I look forward to the changing of the seasons. I like that it rotates 3 versus 3, 5 versus 5. I really wouldn't like to see either of them back to back going for any span of time. I appreciate the literal change of mind that you have to have thinking about 3 versus 3 versus 5 as opposed to 5 versus 5 strategy. You know, it is different, and I like it. And I've always liked it. Like some other folks, Rokaran here mentioned it in the chat, you know, I tend to do better in 3 than in 5, so surely that is part of it, I'm sure. But, no, it's still good. It's still good. My regret when I go back to 5 versus 5 is that I have all these awesome teams with such a limited board space, right? A lot gets left on the cutting board.
All right, man. No commercials. Let's go.
That's right. Flip switches. Flip switches, kill bitches. Right?
I mean, we're going to try, dude.
Is that what it is?
Yep. She is definitely...
Solar Powered Trees says, this is weird, I know, but does anyone else think that sounds like James Spader? I'd have to Google that. I don't even know who that is. I've been told my post-puberty life, my entire post-puberty life, that I sound like Pilot. That is the most frequent one that I get. You know, like the fly the friendly skies. Funny story there. I actually used to work in a call center. So when I used to answer the phone at a call center, folks thought that I was, you know, the pre-recorded voice message, because they always have that guy with that voice on their pre-recorded voice messages. So yeah, that was the time.
Oh, pull it down. Perfect timing. Thank you for pulling that down.
The shipping and receiving department gets 0 damage. Mm-hmm. Really interesting, and I hope that strategically this goes where you want it to go, because I think this was a cool rotation.
I'm okay with this setup, and I didn't lose anything, and that's what I really like is the fact that I didn't lose anything, and I don't give a shit about that because he loves going under, so
No
that's
doubt.
cool.
No doubt.
So yes, this setup right here makes me feel pretty damn good.
Yep. Wannabe Gamer says good
And I'm
evening.
just gonna go.
Good evening to you.
So yeah, even though he didn't set it, I still had a good use for what I got here, and I should get a 57. Because it's gonna hurt.
Yep. Can't be taking all that. Man, you can't beat that.
And so,
Boy, you
that
can't
was
beat that.
a great. That's why I'm glad, man. You got to love them insights. But the logic just made too much sense, right? 3 versus 3, and I got to use bulk and defense and perfect banners. He gonna feel that in the morning.
Let me catch up here with Asher. Asher says, Tass, don't know if it would be any interest to you, but if you're ever against an Erodium, feel free to do Grand Arena on my account if you want the content. I got to shoot out for about 20 minutes or so, but you just let me know. I mean, I really enjoy covering my my co-hosts. Most of my patrons are high-level players themselves, and I like to cover good matches. I'd be okay to cover streaming you having a good match. That'd be a type of thing, but I don't play anybody's account. I don't play anybody. I play my account. I don't play anybody else's account.
TOS. Right.
That's TOS aside.
We don't...
even if TOS weren't an issue, that's just not right. Like, there's too many factors that go into it to me. Like I know because I mod my characters manually, I can kind of offhandedly tell you the specs on pretty much anybody in my top 80. Like, I have an intimacy with my roster, right? I don't have that with anybody else.
This just happened to be great, man, for us to end the round 3 and it's me and Striker up against one another. So that is a great. It'd be the same thing when it was me and Dagger up against it because I've never faced Striker. So us being able to set this up is phenomenal. That just happenstance. So these are the good ones where even if Task had an actual opponent, we would have still ended up trying to go.
Honestly, yes. Even if I had a real match, I was still wanting to definitely cover this, but I am going to take the opportunity to whine and moan and complain, as one does, about having Erodiums when they happen.
Mm-hmm. And you should. It's by all means. You have to get good and not lose. You're one match.
Yeah, exactly. Look at you, you bum, TJ, having to sweat this out and actually do a fight. You aren't good enough to get freebie buy rounds like me. You just aren't. You aren't there. You just, you like try as you might. You're just not there, dog.
Yarn. That's right. Yarn. I agree, man.
La Luna
just
v.
living the world.
La Luna V just followed the channel. Welcome. Thank you for following.
I don't want to. Let me just double make sure. This should still work good, but I say it and then it doesn't happen, then I'll be sad.
I am honor bound to say nothing.
I don't want you to. If you did, I'd feel like we cheated.
Then it's just as well that you're not asking because I ain't telling.
Right. Why you don't need that extra one? Definitely not doing that 75% bullshit. I think this still holds true. Protection, offset of protection is great. I know it's not going to matter. Granting buff to another ally is cool. Let me double check. Anything else? Let's set. How are we looking? 11? 11.5.
11.6.
Did you respect it? You did. Okay. Let's see.
Be ashamed if you shut off its ability to critically strike. Yeah.
Right. Which we already know I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So poo poo. Okay. Poo poo for choo poo. I like this.
Well, I mean, truly, she is a stat.
bastard.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna
we
wait.
do have ads.
You-
We do have ads. So yeah, we
son of
can
a
chit chat
bitch.
here for a minute. But yeah.
Where the hell is the guy in the Jester's Love Elite or Justice Club Elite?
Yeah,
Bullshit.
where's Nomads?
Go do your
Nomads
5 million.
Nomads is off just doing it big somewhere else. Blessing
If anybody else knows, there can only be one. There's only one guy, so you don't have to mention his name. Thou who shall not be named is the dude.
No, I mean you already named him, so I mean it's already there. Already happened.
I just laugh at that. Oh, I said Justice Club Elite. That's all I said. You named him. So you don't even have to name him. If you've been around here long enough, you know.
That is on me. There is only one name in that box, so yes.
There's only one who lives in the halls of infamy and giving out 1 million fucking subs to you, your mother, your great grandmother, some other historians.
That's right.
It goes back in time.
Hey, speaking of that, I noticed earlier, guys. Thank you so much for showing out. I know we've had a couple of raids. We've got 56 viewers on Twitch and 66 on YouTube.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, this is a great showing. Really appreciate you guys coming out. Man, it's so hard to get Twitch partner. I've been a YouTube partner now for some time. Really appreciate you guys for that. The Twitch partnership is so tough because you need to have 75 average viewers. I have all the other requirements met, but the average of 75 viewers would basically require that all of you fine folks on Twitch, sign up your mom, sign up your grandma, third cousin twice removed. Get everybody to pop in. And maybe then we'll actually get up to 75 average viewers, because I appreciate the hell out of all of you guys showing out today. That is a tough number to crack.
You know who does it really well for the community? Zareth does a really good job for Twitch.
Zareth worked really, really hard for that.
No, and that's what I'm saying. But he also does it very well. So it's like it's just commenting on the fact that he does such a great job of setting everything up for a good night. So yeah, he earned it 100%. That nothing was given. That man did all of his own stuff.
You're right.
So I respect it.
I believe in you.
When you write, you write. Oh, it's done.
Pop Palpatine?
Yeah, dude, there's nothing.
Yeah, that is it. Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, you're done. Once you got to that, so when I went the solo with Hayden's, it's just so much going on with the proper setup. You have to respect it by taking in a second.
I think that was a really good rotation.
Oh, dude, 100% agree. Yeah, that's just because you can't, trying to do anything else and cheesing it. Getting my 57 on that was great.
Kim, water armor available to be the third. I mean, obviously, hindsight's 2020 now, saying that clearly it wasn't needed. But yeah, I mean, if you were going to try and pull this off against JMM in 5 vs 5, absolutely you want something else like armor in there to help you seal the deal. In 3 vs 3, I think you can get by. He's got a pretty, he had a Relic 9 Sith Empire Trooper, TJ, so, I mean, pretty robust. Maybe you do go with all three.
The problem with doing a third character, because if you saw, I got a 54. Yeah. If he stayed alive, I was up to a 56. So it's like, if I brought a third, I'm opening up the door to get even less banners. And you just don't need that. And that was the rub. Yes, I had a better cron, but as you saw, I had to use my GI. My GI cron was 54% health or something like that. That would have normally gone on C, and then that tie-in was set. He'll normally last. But trading off where it was, I was able to 2-man it. Giving it up for the 54, I'll take that. Because I think I'm going to get... I don't expect Striker, for what he has, to still pull many 57s. I expect we're going to stay pretty even on 54s going across. So I'm okay with it.
Very fair.
Are we ready to watch him dance?
Yes, let's get it done. Yeah. This ISC bug is kind of fun to behold, because...
Let's watch him dance.
It's a mess. You'll see for yourselves, folks. Yeah, Rokaran says it took X a long time to get Twitch partner. He talked about it for a while, and he did a lot of work to get it done. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
How do you not respect what Zarek did?
Don't get me wrong. Like I would love to make Twitch partner. I would rather spend the same time that I spend trying to be good at the game itself and then spend the rest of that time with my family or something than spend all the added effort that a lot of folks do for smaller games like ours to hit Twitch partner. Like, I'm not going to do everything that X was rightfully, willing to do. Like he earned it, really. Mm-hmm. Not trying to just, subtract him out in any way. Got his due. Got his comeuppance.
Mm-hmm. All right, 55.
This ISC bug was so much fun in territory battle, says Rokaran. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I don't recall it being a problem because... Yeah, that ISC died pretty quick. I punked it down with my BKM friends. TB is pretty fun, man. I am in a guild that is getting 48 stars in TB, and I like it.
Yeah, I think we're at 49, 50. Either way, it's good. And I think that's the best part about it.
For sure.
All right, can I start skimping banners? Anywhere? Let's see. Oh, I guess I need to respect that. Let me respect Enoch real quick. What did I do the last time? And I will not be doing ships. If anybody knows, we'll. Yes, as we all know, the ships will not be happening. So if anybody expecting that to happen here can go suck a lemon, I guess.
Yeah, go fly.
You don't have to, but you can go kick rocks. We can do anything else we want.
There you go. Yeah, those are the real OG old timer expressions. Go kick rocks.
Yeah. You want to call it? I won't be doing that bullshit. Is where I'm at.
Right. Fair enough.
It's only 80. It's interesting. $33 there. Wow. 41.5. I've got 3 teams left.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I was almost gonna set these guys too. But I got better plans. Let's see.
Wannabe gamer use the Malgar ISC for Java cleanup. I'm sure it's just a hoot wherever you're seeing it. That visual bug is
just watching him dance, man. That dude is the best Russian dancer I know. He hits it like the best of them. I don't know what they're doing, but he does it well. Whatever he's doing, he does well. I mean, that makes sense. You just go that way. Nice, protect your possible. That's fun.
Still plotting it out.
It's the last. It's just making sure I put the right one. 400%.
No, I get it. Mm-hmm. I get it. You've been careful thus far. I'd hate to see you botch it at the end, for sure.
Yep, with two drops. But one supposed to be, and then one I've never had happen. So I'll just have to adjust from there.
Yep. All within the normal course of business, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I gotta make sure I keep the unders. That way, everybody who voted against me can also go fly kites and kick rocks, etc., etc. Choose your best setup.
Smuggle Player says Grebo does dance it well. What's Grebo?
98 for that one. Cover 2%.
Yeah, Rito. Okay. Oh, so it's a bug with both those characters. I wonder what they have in common.
%. Yeah, I can't be doing that. What relic level are you?
Who we taking in?
50%? No, not for 5s and 7s. I'm either thinking about doing Tarkin, Mothers right now.
Holy shit, you still a mother?
Yep. He didn't set something for me to Mothers, so I might as well Mothers this, 56.1. Everything's a 56 banners there. Can I top that? Let's see. I don't look good.
I believe in you.
That don't look good. So that means I can't do that. All right, so that's going to be Mothers.
After you scumbag. I wonder if placing Ray with ISC and Greedo could get some timeouts. You degenerate. Shame. For shame.
Dude, that sounds like the old school one. What were people setting in GAC? They set Hoda, C3PO, and Mon Mothma. And then
Yes.
you remember that old dude? You want to talk about
yes.
going back? And if
Yes.
people were like being
Wow.
a dick and setting that, and then like would report the player for cheating.
That was like
I don't know if
3
anybody
or 4
remembers.
years ago, right? That's a
Yeah.
while
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. We're talking pre of the split and everything. But yeah, people were doing like they wanted to be a dick and they would report you for hacking because you would show you losing in 1 second. And so yeah, that was an interesting one. Yeah, dude. Let me see if I can get my 57s. So Mothers for that. Let's see for the Enoch. 400%.
What do you want?
Debo.
Jess? Yes, you're both sweet. What are you doing?
54.
All right. I'm going to try and do this here real quick for you folks at home, so pay attention. Here we are. Oh, this is Riker. He's going to kill me if I hold him here for more than like 10 seconds. This is the one cat you never really get to see, but he exists. He's a sweet boy. Just doesn't like to be up very much. And handled same way that the other cat does. He will occasionally turn into Tasmanian Devil and shred my flesh when I try.
All right, so the last one, if I do that there.
You're a good boy. Thank you for not ripping me. Good kid.
98 for 56.5.
That's right, Board Command.
I
The
can do it
unicorn cat. That's right. You won't see a lot of Riker on this stream. Not a good
I could do
sport
a 90.
about it.
How do you lose that? So how do you win that? Balin versus Fugitive Omega.
Oh wow, you've got a wealth of options. I know.
I
This,
told you.
I know this
You
position.
saw my
man.
board.
I know this position. because I
But now
appreciate
it's
why
like,
you're taking
I mean,
so much time. It sucks to
Yeah.
be in a position where you've got 4 or 5 good teams and you need to only fight 3, and you'll feel like such an asshole if you fuck up any one of them.
I need the best option 50. I can't give any more. So that's where it's like, yes. So I need the best opportunity. All right, so this is going to be Fugitive Omega is going to be Balin, is what it's looking like. Give me this. Give me the goods. What is it? What is the goods of this? This 98 that we speak of. JML that Mother's Testaments.
Fair. Good call. Empire says it's no longer a Tastic stream; it's a Riker stream. Yes. You know, in honor of Riker, you don't see a lot of them here, so that's fair. But yes, you spelled Riker R-Y-K-E-R. The only place where I remember seeing that is from the prison ship, the Vortex Riker, from the original Unreal in the late 90s. If you know, you know.
How do you increase that? Up there. Let's make some 57s happen.
Wannabe Gamer says, I'm so happy with my Balin. He gives me a solid JMK counter. Yeah, with Commander Ahsoka Tano there, that fulfills one of his conditions. If there is a non-galactic legend, if there's a non-galactic legend Ahsoka Tano present, he gets a whole bunch of good stuff. Him and his buddies, I want to say. So,
Minute
I believe
42. That. I do have such a one.
That's why, certainly at the top of the game, it's been meta the last couple of 3 vs 3 seasons now to have JMK Cat Ezra, because it still gets beat by a few things, but it's certainly a tougher fight.
All right, I do have my next fight. No ads? Okay.
Yep. Swugga player, it is better to lose a couple of banners than chance losing the match. Absolutely. And I completely respect TJ's position here. Having a few different teams to approach this problem, you want to get it right, because you'll beat yourself up for it if you don't. Like, you know, if you're in a rush and you drop banners, or God forbid you even drop a fight, and it's like, man, I had 5 teams to take on 3 and I fucked it up. Tough to live with. Kim asks, speaking of Balin, when will his event be back? I'm finally ready for it. Somebody in the chat's got to have that. I'm sure somebody in the chat knows. If it is data mined and knowable at all, I'm sure somebody in this chat knows the answer. I have no idea.
All right. Okay.
Super
clean.
I'm pleased that you were able to defeat that team. Okay.
It's not even defeating the team. I would have absolutely killed the team. It's getting the at least perfect banner. That's the killer of it all. Because I could always take a 56 for 55. Because I've got so many, and I gave up the 52. I have to recoup on the last teams I have left. That is the getter here.
Okay. Yep. That's fair. Hey Kim, a couple folks in the chat are saying, looks like maybe expect him in October, maybe even end of October. So
it should be coming up to a point where it's a year, right? Aren't we at the point where he should be getting into the
Duru Mana in the chat
setup
says,
now, right?
Duru in the chat says Balin should be permanent this Halloween here, you know, at the end of October. So yeah, if not before then.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what you don't get to do is disrespect the 400%.
Bullshit, you absolutely do. You can, crush them.
No, you could also lose them. I mean, all right, so I'm going to give you the example. You watch what happened with Stryker. Yep. When it came to, you have to respect Night Trooper with the 400%, the team with the setup. It is not just go in and you just automatically say no. You have to still put the respect on that name.
You know what I know?
I know what you say.
Crush your enemies.
Yes, I hear you. I hear all of your words.
before you and hear the lamentation.
Not even some of the words. I hear all of the words you're giving me right now. Isn't that crazy? I hear all of the words you're giving me.
The power of JML is just, overwhelming true damage with protection.
You also commented on that too. How it's like when you sometimes you bring in your JML. It's a phenomenal fight.
To give you. I feel confident that I could give you tailored advice that would trivialize this, but I can't. It's a weird feeling.
It's not. I'm okay with it because I'm not asking, Brett.
I know you're not. And you know what? Just to celebrate that fact, I hope your dick falls off.
I don't know why you want to do that, but sure.
Yeah, that's you're like that is wildly excessive.
Yeah, that's excessive, but you might keep you to go by it. It's cool, bro.
I believe in you.
Each their own. Why my date for thou got to be your thing?
Wow, you still do really have a very strong JML team without Jedi, Cal, or JK.
Yep.
Yeah, you're welcome, Kim.
JKR is just so.
You're welcome, Kim. Happy to help.
This looks. Why do I need Hoda? Is this one where I could do a 58? I think it is. AoE to stun, to kill, dead, swipe, move.
Honestly,
what am I missing?
Yeah, man. I gotta just shut
I'm not asking.
up.
I'm not asking. I'm just
do.
playing it out in my head. A minute fight with two people. And that's a 9 and a 7, and mine is a 9 and an 8. And he took shenanigans, so he went bulk. Crit damage and a minute fight, and I'm fighting. We'll say 3 9s. So let me up the ante.
Yep.
What does that matter? I'm doing true damage. It's just gonna go right through him.
Wannabe Gamer says TJ sounds like AP, and I haven't thought about AP for a bit. Bakaran says Hoda for the focus Datacron. Yeah, TJ, you got that?
Dude, I should totally. Why didn't I think of that one?
Hey,
I should do Hoda with the focus Datacron.
I'm telling you, if you want to be really safe.
Oh, it's not there. Well, I guess it'll probably be in the back or something like that. But yeah, the Hoda Datacron, man, that would do good things. Many turns. I could see it. Or 69% protection. And then I believe, what'd you say? Crush your foes?
That's right.
Open, stun,
the exact quote
drop.
is crush your enemies. Conan, what is good in life? Crush your enemies. See them driven before you and hear the lamentations of their women. Get him.
One,
2, a 3. Asshole.
Just pull it back. Yeah, it's fine.
Beautiful.
56. That's okay. It would have been 58.
No, I dig it. I think if you
so
had Hoda,
if I took anything else now,
realistically, I think if you had Hoda, it was going to be a 57. But I appreciate your ambition to go for the 58.
Yeah, it was worth it for me to try.
Yeah, and now you know. And I think what I was going to say before that battle was, I think I would have gone for the 57. And I think knowing what you know now, you probably might as well. But I wasn't sure of it, and I'm glad you did what you did. We all learned from it. Sure.
Yep, I'm okay with that. That's not going to be the coster. The losing the Enoch or the back fight, that might be the coster. Although I've kept it pretty clean throughout. So yes, there's numbers to play, but now we're into the game you don't want to play, which is we're into the points game. Because if he fails anything, he's in a hard way, and I did not set a light board.
True. Yeah, you're only putting up 2 drops, and yeah, pretty good. Borgie Man says that Conan line is my favorite gift to post when we are crushing in TW. No doubt, it's legendary. It's legendary. Hundreds of years from now, that gift will be. I have high confidence.
All right, show me for our last one.
I'm gonna
show me
away
my mother
for just a minute. I'm going to leave you guys with TJ while he's considering his next move.
Last move. We is done after this. 98. $92 when you do that. That's crazy. Let's set this up for 5s. We're going to say the minute relic tiers 8. 56.8. How do you turn that to a 57? All right. No ads. Good. Okay. Got a crit damage. Let's see. All right, here we go. There he is, Mr. Nomads. What's up, man? How we doing, buddy?
All right, I'm just coming back.
Guess who's here?
And holy crap.
Guess who's here?
Speaking of the devil, and he shall appear.
Speak of the man. Speak of the man.
TJ mentioned you, Nomads, and said, where is Nomads on this auspicious occasion?
And he shall appear.
There he is, man. Thank you so much, Nomads. First of all, busy guy. Appreciate you showing out. Also, man, thank you for the subs. Oh my God, it's gotta be 100 at least.
Hey, 57.
That's gotta be 150 now, right? It's gotta be
all right.
Like that. Holy crap. All right, guys, you know how it is. Nomad's doing the thing again. He does this from time to time. Do we want to get a
we need a joke?
We just need a little push. A little push from another couple of people, and then it's going to be some type of hype train. So, it's your thing. This is your... Kick us off. But yes, Nomads, how you doing this evening? And you know the rules, man. Send me a DM. Nomads asked for one privilege.
There it goes. It's dancing again.
Just insane. There it is. The hype train is kicked off. All right. Who all helped us get kicked off here tonight? So we got Nomads. I know
Nomads.
I'm sure
Nomads.
At least one of those is Pills.
Just Nomads.
Yeah, but it takes more than one person to start a hype train.
I know. I just laugh at it. It's like, who else did it? I don't know. You can't go back that far. Just Nomads.
It's actually almost that level of problem. Well, guys, I'm gonna try and track everybody down.
Your mother, your brother, your sister, the dad, the dog, the cat, the monkey.
And you guys are making it easy. Nomads just buried the chat log. Yeah, Adam. Yeah, this happens from time to time. Nomad's just going gangbusters.
Welcome to it. And he's beating his own records. He's the dude who beats his own ass on getting out stuff. He's crazy.
That guy. All right, Swugga Player got in on it. That's right, Borgie Man. The man, the myth, the legend. Indeed. Very much indeed. And thank you guys for getting this hype train up and running. It is a level 19. I want to say, what is it? We've had something like a 25 or so here, fueled largely by Nomads before. You realize, I heard before, the highest level hype train is something like 55, 56, something like that. I want to say that's the record. Can you believe that? Because
yours is a thing.
We've almost gotten half of that being just a relatively small channel for Swug. So that's kind of freaking awesome.
Just what he does, man. He do what he do, and that's why he lives in the world he lives in by himself.
That's right.
There is only one.
That's right. Solar Power Tree says, thanks, Nomads. Yeah, that's right, Borgie Man. On a TJ stream, no less. What do you mean, no less? I mean, we are so lucky as to have a TJ stream, because if it wasn't going to be TJ, it was going to be nothing. There's
nothing.
You don't want to watch me slaughter an Erodium. There's nothing to it, man.
And I will say, walking out the door with the 1581, it's gonna be a good fight, man.
That's a pretty solid ground score overall. You had 2 drops. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you were pretty careful otherwise. I like the job done here. Well, TJ.
Yeah, definitely.
No, sorry. Go ahead, man.
No, buddy, I do. We gotta shoot the shit and kill time, because you're gonna be here all night just waiting for subs to be done.
Oh my god. No, well, I was gonna say, do you want to take us through your attacks and tell us how you got the job done?
Yep, as we all know, if you want to go check it out for mine, as we always do, it's I went through what I said for defense. Obviously, can't talk about what's in the back. Hopefully, everything goes, and the Lord willing, Shark will be on tomorrow to do it again on Tassus for part 2 of the match, which is going to be fun.
That's right.
He would have tried to do it live, but he had, real life, so I wish him well, and that he would die for having real life priorities. So, we'll go through the. I think we'll do it another way.
Just dropped another 100. Oh my god, man! Thank you so much.
And no, but Pills gave you 1,000 bits while doing that.
Nomads, there it is, man. Nomads, Pills with 1,000 biddies. Nomads just dropping hundreds of subs, just going crazy with it, man. Thank you. Oh my god,
that dude don't fuck around. Oh yeah. All right. So we'll go how the match went for me. So as we went through, started the match tonight, LV, BCAM did work, shot like flying colors, so that was a good one. For 53, then we had Reva. With the Reva, I did Sear with a stick ray, and that went phenomenally. That was a lot of fun. For the Athano, I didn't play with the Athano. So for the Athano, I did do the Darth Revan. I took the 52 just because you have to respect the setup of the Hondo. So just went the easy way, took the Darth Revan for a 52 for their own Darth Revan. That was my Gungans, Spock that one for a 57, and then the Beck. What I have not had happen all season, had to happen on Tasha's stream, killed my Malgus. I have not had that happen. So it was just bad luck on my part. No of 2 moves I should have adjusted, but regardless, they went and killed BSF, and so with that comes up the bad way. Hey, Pill, there he goes, man. Pills with the heights. Yes, we know I don't like that fucking heights. Knock it the fuck off, Pills.
And yeah, we're at 600 subs now. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say most most of the time when I have high subs, it's because of a big sub spree from Nomads and from whoever else is participating. And then it will expire, and then I'm usually having under 100 subs. So for it to be back up over 600, holy shit, dude.
Yes, that's what he does.
Oh my god, that's just Nomads doing uniquely Nomads things. Guys, I mean, if you know, Nomads Reaper used to be one of the largest accounts in the game, and when he abdicated his throne, he bequeathed his mighty account to the one and only Dagger, which is why Dagger runs the name, Nomads.
I also want to comment where Nomads gets to keep the first. He is the first ever to do it. All Relic 9, all characters. First person to ever do that was Nomads, which was an awesome accomplishment, man.
We did that here in my Discord, man. We watched him Relic 9 his whole roster for what was available. And then, just for shits and giggles, he banked up like another 20 Relic 9 worth of characters.
And then also, if you were a guildmate with Nomads, would just get random vaults. Like, hey, how's it going? Happy Monday. Here's a vault. And I'm not talking. Yeah, dude, there was nothing like it. Nomads will live. He lives in infamy for all of Swiggo for the way he did for accomplishing and all that.
A good man doing good things for himself and for us all. Truly. That's right.
All right, so
going back folks to thanking you in the chat, Nomads. You're very, very grateful.
Dude, he should join. I know he has it. He should just join. I mean, when he's not busy giving out
in the voice
a million
chat
subs,
if you can, man. Drop in. You're welcome to it. You should be able to find me. Hold on. Should be able. Hold on. Let me make sure that you got.
Doesn't he have some shenanigans with his setup with the Twitch and then trying the Discord or whatever that he can't do?
Let me tell you.
Like you gotta.
Let me tell you that if it isn't already set up for him to be able to find us in.
No, I know it is because he's been in multiple times.
Resolved. It will be resolved.
Yeah. I think he's got his own level of everything. Because I know even on Scheme Team, which is a higher level than anything else, Nomads has full access to the everything.
That's right.
Rightly so. Okay, so
Nomads
getting back to the setup.
Nomads can see us.
Look at that. Pills will not be undone.
Pills is starting to get competitive, man. Pills is usually dropping several large chunks of biddies in a stream. Him dropping a chunk of subs is rare, so appreciate you, Pills. Thank you, man.
Dude,
damn.
What I laugh about it is both fuckers dropping everything. Neither of them play the game anymore.
Oh, now we got a serious competition. Nomads, we talked about this before. We talked about how one of the streams where you didn't show up, Pills.
Oh, he dropped. He was doing
some stuff, and you said, "Oh, we should get a competition going." This is the moment.
5,000 biddies. Hey, there he is. What's up, man?
Hey, Nomads, you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, Pills is a legend. We all know that. I love Pills.
Dude, both of you guys are legends. I just laugh at both of you guys, man. It's like, don't even play the game anymore. Look, he will not be outdone.
Here we go. Pills ain't having it. Pills ain't having it. It's a legitimate competition. You said you wanted this, Nomad. You said you wanted this competition. It's here. The moment is upon you.
I view it as a collaboration, not a competition.
I love it.
I see that. I appreciate that.
What I laugh at it is this: you can't beat that both fuckers don't even play the game. Drops out fucking a million fucking hype trade.
Really appreciate both of you guys showing out. Yes, it's true. Both of you retired for the game. So, yeah. Appreciate that you would stop on in.
I do laugh at it because I did bring up your name. I didn't even name you out, right? I just called you the Justice Club Elite guy. No, but so I was like, dude, where is the one who should not be? He had to drop the name, and look, here you appear. It's like you smelled it in the air.
Swuggle Player says, Mole Pills versus Nomads, a subathon. And this...
It's literally done.
This hype train just ended at level 22. Of course, thank you so much to Nomads and to Mole Pills for being the primary drivers on this one. Really appreciate you guys. So Nomads, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Right.
I'm just relaxing on this late Sunday, getting ready to watch Little Foundation later with some of my friends. It'll be great.
Yes, I am looking forward to that. Of all of the things, you've gifted out so many subs, so many times, and biddies over the years here. I asked you some time ago, what can I do for you? And the one thing that you requested was to occasionally read out a joke of your choosing. And I can't help but notice that you haven't responded to my DM asking for what
That's
is
true.
your joke.
I don't have a worthy joke yet, so we maybe should go old school and do what we used to do before we did the joke thing.
Ooh. What was
I think test. I know. It was the task dance. Usually,
no.
Task dance.
All right. Dig this. All right. As an act of love. All right. Hold on. What is it? What is it?
Dude, Six Flags. It's the goddamn Six Flags theme song.
Hold on. I'm with you.
Fuck my feet. We get to dance.
All right. Dig this.
Boy, man, I've been dying for the We'll call it the Nomads dance. Let's just call it the Nomads dance. Even the here. Hold on. The mole.
I need the old man.
The mole fails Nomads dance.
This is it. All right. We're gonna set up for this. This is This is for Nomads. This is for all of you longtime fans, because it's been a long time since I did this. Because I stopped doing this for one particular reason. It was loud enough, and it caused enough vibration through the house, such that it would wake up my deaf wife. And I would have to face the music for that in the morning.
Hey, you just tell her Nomad stop by to say hi.
Listen. I'll take her out to dinner and say it's on Nomads, okay? And
that's what I'm saying.
We'll be straight.
To be fair, this was a twofer. This was definitely you got to 2-2 with 2.
There we go. You missed this dance, Chippy? Yeah, buddy. God,
I'm telling you, man.
It's essentially a truffle shuffle, but yeah.
It's the most amazing. It's the most amazing of shuffles.
And you're doing it with the ad in the background. I love it. Picture in picture, baby.
Yeah, you get it. You
need a full picture? Yeah, I got you.
Although I thought that the shirt was usually off. I'm just saying.
I will say the shirt. You know what? He needs the other shirt. He needs the other hat. Oh yeah. You hit him. You get it. That's right. Yes, for all you new folks. Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
Amazing times. Oh,
good call. No man, that's it, man.
Music. Oh shit. Oh, we didn't have the music playing.
Hey, you have to do it with music. Is all I'm saying. Yeah, do it with music. It's a 2-2 for the 2-2, so you should do a dance for the 2-2.
Now you guys are gonna have to make me figure out how to add YouTube as a valid source. Ooh.
I wonder if I could just play it for you.
If I switch scenes to my sound scene, it just fucks up the entire thing for everybody.
I'm wondering if you're still hearing it. I could put the music on for you. Would it share through?
Not the way you want it to.
Oh man.
Screw to my camera.
I know what you're trying to do. We need it though. I feel like we need it though, Tass, is the problem. I feel like the people need it.
All right, the people are going to be blind for a second.
I feel like in your moment of weakness, we can get it, and we should get it.
I'm not clicking these links. What are these link names?
Don't click the link. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not clicking. I'm not clicking any of that.
I would not.
Come on, camera. Figure it out.
What was it called? Good vibrations? What?
Come on, camera. Why are you so blurry? Come on, man. It's not that hard of a transition.
You don't look that blurry.
Looks really blurry from my end. It's crazy. Hate it.
I see what he's doing. I know he's trying to clear it up, but it's okay. I mean,
It's
I
not
will
that
admit though,
okay.
you don't need. I can still see you pretty clear, but my internet's running smooth. So
Yeah, I can see you too.
All right.
what? Pills doesn't have voice perms. You should give Pills. Pills say hi to Nomads for me since I don't have voice perms.
Hold on.
Ridiculous.
And I can't even chat in the Twitch stream because I haven't like registered or something.
Is that what
All
it was? I remember Dagger talking about it, and you didn't have your shit set up.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
tried
Pills,
that.
you should now be able to see the stream chat on my Discord. You should be able to drop in if you like.
I think that was a way for him to be able to jump in.
Nike Cat says, "Mods, can we get a command linking to the clips?" Shit, what even is my clip?
How the fuck do you do that? I'm a mod. I can't even do that shit.
Hold on.
Literally, I am the worst. I am the worst setup for that
Figure
stuff.
that out.
Because if you jump in one of the chats, we should be able to drag you down too, Pills.
No, he has the role to see us.
Either way, I feel like a two-fronted dance. Just you don't have to do the hat. I know it's hot as shit in your room.
For me to set up the audio for it, I would have to like basically nuke the video while I'm troubleshooting that out. That's not gonna fly.
Dude. It's a rough thing. Professional streamer.
You don't see,
I don't see an open chat.
Says Wolf. Jump into any chat you can see, but I gave you the role for stream guest, which is all that you should need to be able to see us here in the stream chat. There's a stream voice channel that you should be able to just pop right into. But regardless, jump in wherever you can and I'll move you in.
Command name, what Nightbot posts?
We're just chilling now. TJ's already done all his
done.
fights. He's cleared the ground.
There he is.
Yeah. But,
Hey, Phil.
There's Pills.
yeah, but all right, there he is. Stream guest. All right, you should be able to talk now, Pills.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sure can.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
What's up, man?
Hey.
Dude,
Hey,
all
kids.
the old guildies. We're at a 50-50 active, deactive players. And 100% of the subs.
Hold on. I gotta mute the actual stream because I'm getting Inception voice.
I don't think any of my mods are online right now, or if they are
Dude, I'm
Nike
a
Cat.
mod.
If they are Nike Cat, they're an embarrassment and they are garbage and they don't know how to do their job.
It's true, but shut the fuck up.
All right,
Let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna do it now. Just because you said that shit. I gotta figure it out.
fantastic.
I do literally none of the job of a mod, just name only. I think I've done one
Fantastic.
thing. But also, it's also true. But also, shut up.
I gotta see if I can't reset the camera into, like, come on, man. Reset and refocus. The blurry thing is driving me nuts.
Hey, while you're doing that, Mr. Reaper, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing fine, Pills. How you doing?
Just chilling like a villain, man.
Dude, I was gonna say, all of us are old guildmates too, huh?
We are old
This
as
is-
hell.
I'm trying-
Old notes.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm trying to think of the timing, and yeah, man.
SL Vanguard, man.
Dude, that was what the
Long
shit.
time ago.
It
It
was
was.
another life.
But I
It
love
was a
Shadowlands.
very
It was
different time.
It was a great
Mhm.
guild family. Lots of friendly folks. It was fun.
The Sunday night chats.
This is Nomads, by the way.
I still remember the time I pissed off Sean.
Everybody at one point pissed off Sean. There's no difference in timing.
I missed the end of our fight. Sean went nuclear.
Well, I think we can all agree that we can keep our remarks on Sean short.
Well,
Start your bullshit. Sean was still my buddy. It still is. Don't you start your goddamn short shit. That's still my buddy, babe. I was cool with everybody. Except when you were in the war room. Fuck the war room. That was the only problem. But I understand it.
Yeah.
I respect it for what it is.
And I don't know why Sean gets so much shit about his height. I mean, he was over 4 feet.
What to talk to? I think he's actually 5'9". It's just how.
No, he absolutely
No,
is
he's
not.
not all that.
It's not. That's where he told me he was.
Yeah, but
no.
Or
He's
5'8"
100%.
or something like that.
He's 100% U.S. gymnast like height.
yeah. We saw that picture of him next to Fulbright, and Fulbright was twice his size.
Was it twice?
It was twice.
Well, Fulbright was what? 6 foot, right? Is he?
No, Fulbright was 6'9", maybe something like that.
No, he wasn't.
No.
Are you sure?
No,
well,
he was
then
tall.
Sean must be 3.5. Then.
Well, yeah. Well, Sean makes Fulbright look 6'9". Fulbright's like 6 feet.
Sean will forever remain still one of my buddies, man. It was fun to talk to you
we
guys.
like Sean.
Sean was
Sean.
an excellent player and a war room leader at a time where it was increasingly stressful to do that job.
That was back when the shit was it'll be timing everybody. It was the Shock T for the LV killer. Shock T Troopers that was an SLVG original that came from them doing that shit. That was an amazing counter. And that would actually be with Nomads and
Sean was the greatest Papa Smurf I've ever known.
Although I thought his voice was a little too high for the Lollipop song, you know.
Yeah.
These fucking guys. You guys are terrible. Terrible.
Hey, listen, TJ, I've seen you on the zip line. Stop talking.
Hey, where the fuck were you at the zip line, asshole? You're talking a lot of shit for not being up there.
Yeah.
It's not that TJ concedes that it was undignified. What he's saying is, where was your ass?
Yeah.
Drinking beers and watching him cry like a bitch.
I think I was crying, more like yelling and screaming. There was no
It
tears.
was definitely more yelling. It was yelling.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Vegas?
Even yelping.
The one in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
So when we were all there, this motherfucker, I was afraid of heights, and they decided to put it up, and it's like because they paid for it. I did it, but did I do it though? That's the thing. Not a fan of heights. Still did the thing, and I will own up to it.
100%.
But I did do it like a bitch. I did flail like a bitch.
I'm not great with heights either, so it's easy for me to sit here and laugh at you.
So it's funny.
Yes.
The two things that happened on that trip that were like iconic for I'm a bitch but not a bitch was TJ getting on the zip line and Heinze getting his nipple pierced.
Dude, that was so much fun. The fucking nipple pierce, dude, was oh my god. And then me thinking, what's the name shirt? Switching shirts was also another really good one. Dude, the nipple pierce. That was such a fucking fun time. We looked like I don't know what you want to call it. Like we just looked like herding. It was herding cats of all of us trying to walk up and down the strip.
It was weird because we rolled up to this spot and he said, "Hey, I want to do this." We're like 20 dudes are like hovering around it, and the person was like, "This is weird." He's like, "Yeah, just get it done quick." They get it done quick, and we're like, "That was the anticlimactic. All right, let's go gamble. Let's go drink." Like,
and then again broke out. Walking the strip, man, was awesome. And then being down, where was it? Downtown.
Golden Nugget. You got the Golden Nugget.
Yeah. So being in the Golden Nugget, dude, it was just a lot of fun, man. That was probably one of the best all-time Swiggle experiences for everybody who got to show up.
So funny story. When Heinze was going to get his nipple pierced, right? We were at this. We were at this, casino that had a pastry place in the front. facing the strip, and he went to do his thing, and Loki like was in the back, and he was like, screw it, he's like, he's not fighting 20 guys to get up to see Heinze do his thing, so he's like, screw it, I'm gonna go to a craps table, and so Heinze was getting his nipple pierced. Loki went on a heater on a craps table and won like $2,000.
Loki was always posting his
Dude,
jackpots, man.
his stuff was so ridiculous.
That guy is chosen of the gods to win at games of luck, games of chance.
So funny story, right? So the day after, Loki's at a craps table. He's down bad. He's probably down $1,000. I show up, sit next to him. I start playing my game. Next thing I know, I'm up about 600. He's up about $5,000.
Whoa.
He looks at me. He's like, "Hey, so we're about to go get dinner soon. Do you want to cash out?" I'm like, "Your call." He's like, "I'll double your winnings. Let's get out." I'm like, "Cash me out. Cash."
Yeah.
I turned him around. He was like, "Wait for me to play again." He's such a lovely degenerate gambler.
Shout out to Sir Loki. I never met him in real life, but I like what I knew of him. He's a dope dude that does dope shit.
Oh, yeah. He's a G. He's a G. Yeah.
Dude, I had never had so much fun, man, getting all the fucking degenerates together and watching what transpired. That shit was so much fun.
That dinner at that barbecue place, oh my god.
Andy Barrett says, "Awesome! I didn't know you streamed." Sorry, what's that?
No. So they all went. The first night was they went to a barbecue place, and I just missed it because me and Mindy, we drove up since we were in Arizona. It was like a 6-hour drive, so it wasn't shit. So I just missed their dinner, and then met up with them at the hotel.
Oh, I forgot you missed that. Holy shit!
Yep, I heard so much about it. No, the big part was trying to get. What was trying to dress up as? He had done the sub goal, and Mandy and I were driving him all around Vegas. For him, what was that? He hit the sub goal, and he was supposed to dress up as something. I can't remember what it was. Was it Rose? It was Rose Tico. We had hit the sub goal. He was going to do Rose. Yeah. Dude, we went. Mandy and I actually drove him to 4 different costume stores, and we could not find the Rose stuff. Like, he was going to do the makeup, she was going to do the makeup for him and all that, and we could not get the damn hairpiece and all that. And we went to 4 different costume stores to try to get that shit. It was ridiculous.
I'll tell you, costume-wise, do you know who won that trip? It was Ram Bam's Scav Ray.
Oh, that's right. The Scav Ray. Oh my god, man. Didn't he walk the stripper with that shit? Didn't we go out and he walked?
Remember right? Too, we're on a PG-13 stream here with Taz. We don't want to mess with his stats.
Well, no, he was just it was Scavenger Ray.
It
doesn't have to go rated X, but it can safely go rated R.
No, there's nothing about that.
That we do is there, but no.
Actually, funny you say that, because I was about to go to cut to Fort Mort with the Daddy Vader costume.
Dude, there were so many things that when we were running his match with all of us in that hotel room that was tiny as hell because there were so many people. We had, what was it? It was a two bedroom like suite, and it was literally to the brim full of people.
20 people.
We had people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'll get it to you in a minute. So, dude, that was dude, that I'm telling you, for everybody who got to go, was one of the best things. I don't know if there's going to be many that top that experience of going to Vegas with everybody. There were so many people there. I had never seen so many Swiggle players in one place. Watch it gritted in there too, and everybody, it was just great. That was the shit.
I know the game has persisted. I don't feel like the community has persisted the same way at that time. Having that moment for people of the community was incredible.
Chippy, to be fair, Chippy, I'm not a professional streamer. I'm an AirPod guy. I'm just a dude who puts on Discord. Um, and I would say I don't think you ever get that. But it will progress, and that's cool. And I agree with you. They're never gonna get that build. Where we were at that time when everything was still competitive and like TWs were still a big thing and before the whole map bullshit, when you actually had
Your
like three
mic has
strong guilds.
gotten like dramatically worse in just the last couple minutes for
Hold
whatever
on.
reason.
It's the internet then, but I can swap it.
Yeah, he's on shortwave radio. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you've been great the whole time. It's really just the last couple of minutes that you've been like adapting to the potato.
Has it? I'll fix it.
I believe in you. yeah,
Thou
yeah,
shalt have
yeah.
trust.
Chippy said that you need to invest less in Swugga and more in microphone.
Or, you know, I mean,
Did it fix it? Is it better now?
Oh yes, considerably.
There you go, Chippy. That's my thing. So so anyway, I agree with Pills' statement. You're never gonna get like back when there was competitive at the tip and everything else like that. TW was like a war and you were going through it and Vanguard was there. Yeah, I don't think you're beating it, man. I know there are a lot of good times, but dude, that you could see anybody who got to go to Vegas will understand. So I would agree.
it was a different time in the game. And so what I've seen on Tassa streams is that the game is healthy and different, but the community is also different. And that's the only difference that I see is there aren't as many people streaming, putting out content.
I think the streaming space for the game's actually in a pretty good spot because a couple of years ago there weren't people like
Well, all right,
Rabid Beaver or Vexatron,
all right,
stuff like that.
so maybe not seeing the same. Maybe
You
what I
actually
mean
have a
is,
streamer
I
called
don't see
Rabbit
the top
Beaver
end.
now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't see the top. I don't see the same level of consistent top enders that we did. So maybe there are a bunch of others upcoming
Yes.
that I'm not.
Oh yeah.
Well, when
I'm
you
not in
say
touch with.
consistent top enders, like you mean also streamers? Because a lot of the top bracket guys
Yeah,
really weren't
yeah,
streaming
well,
ever.
yeah. Like I don't see the Friday night Heinze streams, the consistent things like that we're
No.
bringing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's plenty of content. I'm sure there's plenty of
You're
great
talking
players.
about when it was a party. What you're talking about,
Yes,
everybody was going, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, I mean, we still have
yeah,
folks who are doing it, but not to the level we were doing it. When you got
yeah,
up, dude, you were doing shots like berry bombs, right? I'll just give you the berry
yeah,
bomb. The
yeah.
partner preventer, right? The shit where it was like
Yes,
literally a party, and when you had to have multiple streams open because there was too many good things going on, and you could get your content, but you could also
Yeah.
hang out
All
and
right,
chair
fair.
spinning.
Fair.
That has died out for the younger players. Us OGs are still around, but it's it's back in our day. Definitely feels relevant to the setup of it.
well, it's like what I'm saying is like my
Oh yeah,
Friday
Herf.
night was like all right. I'm gonna go and sit down and watch GSC night Friday night streams. Like
Yep.
now it's like, oh, no one's on. Oh, all right, cool. I guess I'm
Oh,
gonna
dude.
go to
And
bed
if
early.
Task doesn't, well, I mean, look, when Xerath was off, and then Task would get an Erodium, it literally kills your night stream. And then when Task
Yeah,
goes to do a Saturday morning, which is a good thing to spread it out, you're right.
yeah,
It's dead. There's nothing like it used to be. Where it was like, oh man, Xerath was going, and then Friday only on fight night, right? There'd be Friday night fight night, and you would have
yeah.
those guys do that. Dude, it was great because you'd literally have to have multiple streams going on to see
Right.
everything because it was so much. It was
Yeah,
so cool.
Herpa Derpa in the chat saying, Remember, Gambit used to field, 5 people on Friday nights? Yeah, man, those were long nights. And I used to, I was a guest on a couple of them. Those were long nights, man.
Maurice,
oh, dude.
right? Where's Maurice, right?
Yeah, good old Maurice.
Oh,
No,
dude, that was so
space,
fun.
The space is different, man. It is different, but you're
That's
right
all I'm
that
saying.
you're right that it
I'm not
is.
saying it's better. I'm not saying it's worse. I'm just saying it's different. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's different.
Well, it's just younger, in my
Well,
opinion, man. It's just like it's a lot of younger accounts, so we're still around. But it's to me, it moved to a different generation of folks. We're still around though.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the only on fight night. So yes, I remember doing that. Had so much fun doing the fight night streams too. It just like you had
But I like
doing
it
it.
so much. I like it so much more now that less people stream.
Well, hey, Dagger.
Really?
Dagger chiming in from the shadows. He emerges from the potted plant
I've been here for
in
a
the
few
corner.
minutes, but good lord, good luck finding a word to talk with pills.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. But you know, the rest of us are sitting here in the living room, like sitting on the couches and talking, and you're just standing behind the potted plant, waiting for your supposed moment to speak.
Yeah,
You can just,
Dagger.
pop a squat. Pop a squat.
No.
Hey, Dagger, Dagger, feed me, Seymour. Feed me, Seymour.
Hold on. I said hi when I jumped in. The fact that these people won't shut the fuck up has nothing to do with the fact that I didn't say hi when I just. I hopped in and I said hi, guys, and I was like, oh, okay, and I just sat here.
Dagger.
Nobody heard you at all.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all
You
right,
well?
man. I'm doing all right.
Excellent.
I will say that I like it better now with less people streaming because, well, let me rephrase this. I like that the opportunity is there for quality streams because we're talking about a time when more people streamed and a lot of them were just really look, not worth watching. I'm going to be honest with you. I like Tass's stream. I learn stuff. I like Zara's stream. I learn stuff. I like watching the good players play. I don't want to watch everyone play. I want to watch the good players play.
Dude, I do agree with Pills, man. I would love to have a Friday night party stream again, where it was a lot of fun.
Sometimes you want to go to a house party, you know?
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be the best content. It wouldn't be the best content. You weren't coming to a Hindy stream meant to like learn this big secret counter depending on who was going to be there. But you know what you're going to have? A good time.
Just watching a man get wasted that looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in a baseball cap.
Are you talking about Heinz or are you talking about Yeti? I'm confused.
No, Heinz. Heinz definitely the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
No, the answer is yes. You never went to a Heinz stream to learn how to play this game. Actually, you went to a Heinz stream to learn how not to play this game.
You mean like
Jeff finally fixed it to where you can hear me. That is correct.
Wow. I think Heinz should come in on one of your streams, though, Tass. One of the ones that's maybe less vigorous to add a little lighthearted banter.
He left this game a long time ago. I don't think he's ever coming back.
He's never coming back.
He means to just be peanut gallery and just like troll me and
correct.
shit. Like we could do that.
Exactly.
So funny story on that.
Sometimes you would bring some fun folks with him.
Yeah. See, Ray Rock's got the spirit. It's like I loved Yeti's real life story time. There's no reason while I'm doing fights, you guys can't be regaled with more of Yeti's debaucherous tales, both at home and abroad.
Not just tales. Sometimes it was live.
Sometimes it was.
Live.
Not on my stream, but like at least not on video anyway.
So about that, funny story. When we were in Vegas, I shared a suite with Yeti.
I know, but you don't really want to tell this story, do you, man?
I just want to say he purchased, being a Canadian person, he had to purchase a license or something to get on U.S. tender. He did it and matched with a lady who does how do we say
adult content? Yeah, so it's adult content.
Yeah, so they met up organically. No funds were exchanged, but hey, listen,
They hit it off. They hit it off,
and I was from a room away while having an allergic reaction to a food I ate and was blown up like a balloon and trying to, take Benadryl and whatever to unpuff myself. He enjoyed, the biblical carnal enjoyments of that person, and so I got to experience the full Yeti.
I bet you have. We've all enjoyed Yeti over the years.
Yeah.
Perhaps you more intimately than most.
Unfortunately, but he's a mensch. He's a solid dude. He did the solid of buying me breakfast the next morning to make up for it, so I've got no ill will.
Yeah.
I
want to address something here in the chat. Nike Cat says, I think GAC Insights has contributed to the decline of interesting streams. The majority of people are running the same defenses and using the same offensive counters, or at least at the end game, which is exactly what they themselves did in their own Grand Arena. I think that it does smooth out and lessen, I guess, the amount of total failures by having something like Insight. But I don't know. I'd like to think that I and other streamers are willing to take risks, at least offensively. Yeah, the thing is that certainly in 3 versus 3, there's more room to get creative and force difficult decisions and have defense feel like it matters. In 5 versus 5, I think it mattered last season, but by and large, it's been a problem. It's been a problem to feel like we have so many teams where it's tough to feel like a defense matters in 5 versus 5 when you can just save enough to overwhelm it. A couple of
I don't think it's.
players
I don't think. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I don't think it's Insight that did it. Insight just creates a higher floor for the average skill level of the players. So
That's
what
fair.
Insight did is it made it so you don't get to set the shitty teams to just get like blown out with 2-mans or solos. So the problem that we're actually running into is what Tass was saying, and I apologize for cutting you off, but it's that we have too many goddamn teams.
Yeah.
It's not Insight. Insight is just a tool.
Yeah.
Insight doesn't raise the ceiling of anyone's play; it raises the floor. Because if you set something that doesn't show up on Insight, how the fuck do you find it on Insight, right? Insight only shows you what everyone's doing. But
so, Insights contributes in exactly the way that we're both saying, Herfadurfa. Like, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that you wouldn't ever try on deep because you could look it up ahead of time and see what easy counters it. And there's a whole bunch of stuff you wouldn't try on offense because you can look it up and see that it would fail, or whatever else you were trying to get ambitious with. And you're that's what I mean by it smooths things out. Like, it's going to lower the peaks and lower, and shrink the valleys, and drive us more towards the middle, which is exactly your point. I don't know.
So, and the good players.
Hold on. I guess in summary, I'm just trying to echo what you were saying, Dagger, in the sense that yes, it does have and to Herfadurfa's point, like, Insights does have the impact that I just stated on the game. But I do think that the majority of what we feel as lack of interesting opportunities is just by having too much. We just have too many good teams and not enough board, particularly in 5 versus 5.
If Insight ruined the game, we like some people may, like, I'm not saying anybody said this, but just to go, the ad absurdum of if Insight was the thing that like kind of made it a level playing field, the best players wouldn't still be at the top the same way they were before Insight, right? It's a lot of the same players. That being said, and I saw that Rayrock said something in the chat. Datacrons did not stymie experimenting. They literally added to it. Datacrons are one of the only things that have kept the meta like any kind of reasonable. Like at all.
So comment as an observer, and I've seen like 1 or 2 Dagger streams through TAS and 1 or 2 TJ streams through TAS. So my sample set is low, but what I've seen is some players. TAS is not experimental, but very strategic. I think TJ, you're a little bit more experimental than TAS is,
Fair.
and so it's interesting to see the strategy of different players. I would actually kind of love to see it more because I think TJ, your experimentalness is interesting. Like I think you're a little bit more fringe, where Tash, you're a little bit more strategic and a little bit more like in the pocket, but like that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Actually, I think that's a good
Very
thing.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah, we've
I
all
can-
heard
I-
TJ
No
say,
offense taken.
and we've all heard
No,
TJ
but
say multiple
I
times. Fuck
get
it,
to
let's
see
try
that.
this. Like that's a TJ
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
TJ's like like he's like the professor. Like he's like let me get on the fringe. Like
A mad
you know,
scientist.
yeah, a little bit mad scientist. Like I've only seen one Dagger fight through a TJ. I'm sorry, through a test stream. So like, I think Dagger's kind of in the middle. Like he experiments a little bit,
So
but he also
I want to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
So yeah.
but,
TAS
but
is,
it's cool to see
yeah,
those
yeah.
things, right? And I like that, and I want to see more of that. And so that's
Yeah.
But
So
I will
that's
say,
one
let
of the
me get
things.
one point real quick, Dagger. The one thing that TAS doesn't get is a wider array of player base, where Dagger and I will, and consistently I
that might
fight real players.
that
So it's like I get to try more things because I've experienced either a loss or a checkpoint in doing that, where TAS will get, as you saw, 2 weeks in a row, he fights one real fight and then lives vicariously through everybody else.
yeah.
That he can't get in there because he can't actually play the game. And so when you can't do that, that's where I get to come in and try things with. I just lost tonight, which was a phenomenal
That was
find,
great.
right? I lost against the Beck team, which had a great setup. I've lost something I've never lost. So I had to go through and I'm like, this looks cool. And I got to do a JKR and found a reason for a Barris. And that was just because of necessity, where that might be not be something else. TAS wouldn't get to do that because TAS will fight 2 Becks. It goes the same situation. You can't go outside of your comfort zone then. But go
And
ahead,
that's
Dagger.
fair.
Sorry, I just
don't
want to put it
understand
out
that.
there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am.
no,
I
I
am
mean,
more,
that's fair. I don't understand
yeah,
that. So
I am more so in the middle between TJ and TAS. TAS is far more conservative of a player, or I shouldn't say that. TAS's planning allows him to be far more conservative as a player, whereas like I am just an actively conservative player, right? I will take the safest fights. TAS like legislates a lot of that stuff out of kind of his attacks with his defense. But also, just to the chat again, like the problem with insight, it doesn't show you how to win the fights. So like insight
Right.
still creates a skill gap. Like the skill gap with insight just increases. So the floor increases, but insight created the skill gap at the top that actually widened. So like it looks more like a bell curve, but like the curve just the floor of the bell curve just got lifted up.
Right.
Because
let
a
me
lot of
catch
these
up.
datacrons that do certain fights or like or certain counters, yeah, you can have the datacron and see that it works, but not have any idea how to make it work.
Yeah.
So I really do think that datacrons did so much for this game, and I'll keep saying it. The same people are at the top from before datacrons for the most part. So it's not really you can't really say that like people spent their way to the top or however you want to phrase it, because the people who are good at the game are still good at the game, and the people who are not as good at the game now have the ability between datacrons and insight to also climb. And I think that's really cool because there's a lot of people like myself who don't really put in the work anymore, who can lose to people who put in the work. So between datacrons
Dagger,
and insight, it
Dagger, I'll
really
say this about
allows you to
datacrons.
outwork people.
Dagger, I'll say this about datacrons. I think you're right now. I think the first, call it 4 or 5 seasons of datacrons,
Oh
the
yeah.
spenders won out. But
The
now,
first 2 sets sucked. After the first 2 sets,
well, right. But now I think you're 100% right. I think the skill players have figured it out to the point where now datacrons are no longer a spend buy to win.
I'll give you an easy example of this setup. I'm fighting a guy who's a million less than me, still top 100 right now, and has far less rerolls. I have more than him, and I don't reroll like that. And he's still able to be top 100. So it's showing right there to the point. But that's the whole thing is. But he's a good quality player. He's earned his way to the top and consistently fights people who are 1 million, 2 million over him.
Well,
Datacrons did that.
Let me intercede here just for a minute because I got to catch up with a couple things in chat. First of all, thank you, Son Reales, for the follow. Appreciate you joining the channel. Echoing something that you were saying a second ago, Dagger. Yeah, the folks that watch streams were way more advantaged than those that didn't prior to Insights. I think that's the point. And then Idaho Wolf said, it doesn't show you the cool mod reliant or Datacron reliant stuff. It doesn't show strategy. So you will still need to be decent at the game. I see plenty of guildmates use it and do no better than they would, just seeing a win and loss percentage. So, yeah, I mean, I think we're all kind of circling the same point.
Yeah.
Insight has smoothed out the peaks and valleys of win and loss. And I don't know. Like, here's the thing. For those of you who think that Insights really has put a crimp on the game, prior to Insight, we had private resources like Zareth's counter list. And granted, it was very high maintenance because he would have to, continuously update it as the meta changed and whatnot. But we had stuff like that before Insights. It was something where, maybe it's only a few clicks here on Insights, but it was really only a Control F away on Zareth's spreadsheet. We had resources back then, so it really depends on how you want to slice it, guys, because you see other players and me look up things on Insight, and it's like, okay, this looks like it might be possible. It looks like it might be dicey. I try it, and then it works. And then I'll look up something where it's like, oh man, this is a slam dunk. Everybody who's tried this, it's been 100%. It's been full banners. And then I fucking tank it. Like, you use it to inform your decision in the same way you might have used anything that preceded it. But it's like the rest of you guys are saying in chat. Like, it's not a panacea. It's not a guaranteed win by any means.
Kind of like TJ's Dark Bane that got absolutely abused tonight.
Oh, well, my Malga's getting abused. But the one thing I think the time of what you're looking for is like the time of the Golems, where it was the high risk, high reward. We're gonna try some shit and see what comes out. That game is gone, and I think but I also do agree. Just because you see something that works, do you understand the mechanics of the fight? To what Dagger is talking about, do you understand the kits? Do you see it's 100%? The one that's perfect example of a fight where me and Dagger are fighting each other, and it was, is your BKM set up correctly? So when you go and do it, are you modded to the right setup to do it? Where it's like, this is 100%. Well, if you're not modded correctly, you ain't getting shit done. That becomes a 0%. So to what Tass is saying and to what everybody else is talking about, yes, you can see a character does something. That's not telling you shit. That's telling you that this is what they're doing. Do you understand each step of the fight? You'll hear me talk about it all the time here, where I'll talk to Tass and I'm like, Tass, I'm planning out my next 5 moves. So I start talking it out. Okay, this is what's going to happen. Look at the old school Ray fights. It's like, Ray's going to do this pull. She's going to go here. Who's on the team? Ezra. Ezra's going to come. So understanding each step, that takes skill, understanding, and time in the game. You don't just get to go in and use just insights and it's like, oh, this just works. No, that's not how the game plays.
Right? Not just that, TJ, but like I remember, like, even on this, not just Tass's dream, but even being in a guild with like Dagger before, like the way he mods characters, like I was like, oh, I mod this character this differently. He's like, I'm doing this for this, and it's way too strategic. I mean, for me, I was a very casual player, so like I never wanted to be that type of player, but like I'm not gonna. I wasn't gonna mod this for that, for this, for that.
Right.
But like to see the ability to do that and the knowledge and the expertise to do that, like first of all, respect the shit out of that. Way cooler than I could ever be. But like, like when Star Killer came out, I modded my Star Killer for health only because I wanted to bring the ship down. And literally, I had 5 guild members going, do this, do this, do this, do that. I was like, yeah, no, yeah, all right. So maybe I gotta leave because I can't.
Yeah, I mean, there's also a really interesting question in the chat from Nike Cat that says it brings into question: do private, restricted, paid access resources have a place in healthy game? The answer is absolutely fucking yes.
Yeah,
Because
no,
the
absolutely.
people who are willing to put in the work to make these resources available to people absolutely deserve to be compensated. Between the people who make .gg, Hot Sauce, right? All of these people deserve Omega
Ooh.
Bot, Mega Leader Roast.
Yeah,
These people
and they absolutely would exist for
OG.
any game. Like look at World of Warcraft, right? How long were all the websites up supporting World of Warcraft before any of them were actually profitable? You know?
That's
Yeah, and
honestly,
every single thing I mentioned offers a free version that just isn't the paid version. You don't have sure you don't have insight if you have .gg, but you have the counter data. You know what I mean?
Go listen to the
on
end of each of Tash's stream when he talks about the full remod. If I could not utilize the tool to remod the way I want, right? When I play GAC, Dagger knows this, people know this, that the guild will have a set of recs, whatever you're gonna do for TW.
Yes.
And I don't agree with that. I remod my account my way in GAC. So if I win a fight or lose a fight, Tash made a joke about my stick ray. Man, that looks awfully familiar. That may not agree with what the guild is looking at, but I looked at all the specs and it's like I figure my account, massage it to where I want it to be. If I couldn't have the ability to do remods on characters and build up and see what my roster can do when I extend it, like Tash talked about my fast SLKR. The Chromium may not be doing that, but I'm over here at a 590 because this is where I want to be, and this is what I noticed when I did it. GAC gives you that. I can't play this game without these resources. I happily pay that because if I couldn't, man, we are over 300 characters now. 300. Again, we use 80,
well,
whatever.
let me
But
ask
we
you
are
this,
over.
TJ, since you're giving such a vigorous defense of it, what do you say to Herfadurfa's comment here that he says, I think every single thing that contributes to the current cheese dick meta is worth talking about adjusting. Adjusting how soon they can access the data to compile it on insights would be good, I think. Expanding the board considerably would be great. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to argue that latter point, but what do you think about giving an additional delay to insight? I'm not saying I'm endorsing it, but what do you think about it from the point of view of somebody who's kind of critical about the role of insight in the current Grand Arena meta?
I can see both perspectives because everybody would love to have a secret counter. So I can understand the logic behind wanting to withhold maybe say a week. But at the same time, I also go back to just because you can see it doesn't mean you can do it.
It's true.
So it's not, yes, me seeing the setup that I'll use the JKR. I found this and Task is like, that's cool. And I went and did my specs and checked it out. But I understood the fight for the reason why I took the team.
Yeah, that
when
was
I did
cool
the
to see you
Ray,
pull off. That was a fun fight.
and I used the Barriskron. So it's like, is there a point to holding it back? In what regard does it resolve if both of us, so Herf, not saying anything against you, but you and I get the same data and your one character is just one speed off or your turn order is one setup off, and then that doesn't work for you. You don't get all of those pieces from insights.
Yeah.
You are understanding the game and being in it long enough to know the aspects of the fight. You know when you go fight the damn Ray Ezra, all of the bullshit that's going to happen. And man, he's going to evade a million times because you know he's a relic 9 versus a relic 8. I specifically called this out in my fight with Stryker. Oh, Stryker has a relic 8.
Yeah.
This increases my odds. It's stuff like
want
that.
to undersell the value of insights because it is great. And nobody's paying me to say that, by the way. Like there's
Right.
no incentive for me to say that. But I will say that if you watch my streams and any other, really competitive Grand Arena player, I imagine, you would see that even if you do look it up on Insight, there are a significant number of fights where it really doesn't bail you out the way that you think it would. It gives you maybe a couple ideas for something to try, but maybe not something that looks like it's a slam dunk. It is enough that it gives you inspiration. And to your point, guys, like if we didn't have it, there would be less people trying less stuff. But let me ask you, does that sound like a positive to you? Like, I try more stuff because of what I see on Insight. There are things outside of what I'm generally thinking about trying to do that it's like, you know what? I am willing to bet that I've got good enough mods on my characters as they are to try this random counter that I wasn't thinking about trying to do. And then sometimes it even works, right? And that's a cool moment for everybody. Everybody gets something.
So I will. Nike Cat said it really good. I'm of the angle that community built tools are allowing CG to not add features that should be in the base game.
Yeah, they were never going to add them.
I mean, guys, this is something.
There's a reason they gave Hot Utils backend access and .gg backend access. They were never going to build them.
Yeah, and also, I mean, this is a long-standing tradition for any sufficiently popular game, like especially a multiplayer community game. There's going to be a vibrant mod community, right? For most games.
Yeah.
Just because, like, the original developers have their own schedule and deadlines for shit that they're actually trying to do content-wise, and for anything else that's quality of life, like CG has introduced quality of life changes over the years that you were otherwise finding workarounds from Hot Utils or from something else in the interim.
Almost every popular game has some third-party tools for you to use. Like the games like Baldur's Gate or like Herf mentioned FF14 have, and Skyrim. I mean, I know we talked about your Vampire Lord in Skyrim, right? It's like all the good games have third-party people improving on the base game because there are just things that the actual developer won't do. And CG said years ago that there were things that they didn't really want to do, which is why they gave Hot Utils the back-end access, because it would cost them way more money and they didn't want to charge you for it, basically, kind of thing. Like, or they would have to charge you for it. You know what I mean? So like Hot Sauce doing it meant that they didn't have to charge us for it. So,
like, it would be nice if everything was native born in all of our very favorite games. Like, as somebody, like, I keep bringing up World of Warcraft because I played it since it was in beta. But, like, the amount of functionality that's enabled through mods, like, Blizzard has done something that not dissimilar from CG, where they've absolutely improved their UI and their base game that in a way that was being achieved by mods, literally a decade plus beforehand. And that's fine. I encourage CG to improve and envelop more of those functions into their base game over time. But it's completely organic and within my expectation that this game evolved the way it did in terms of third-party tools.
I will tell you, Herf made a strong statement that I 100%. If Hot Utils died, the top end of the game would collapse. If I couldn't play the game with Hot Utils, I don't know if I would stay in the game. Because without these other two, it is the one thing I've learned from almost a decade of playing is time is your most valuable asset. That literally is where you live. What that does for me makes the game still fun. Where tasks will say, I like to go manually do this to every character. I want to go look every like, I can't fuck with that, man, because people want to do certain things. So it's like, fuck you. I have 300 characters to look at. I can build it, set it, and leave it.
I'm about to have a meta comment here, Tass, just because I know Davey and Nomads and I have already talked about it. But I have about 70 minutes to watch Foundation, if that's something
All
you
right.
wanted
Well,
to do tonight. My
look.
next availability.
Let's wrap things up then. Okay. I mean, well, first of all, let's address a couple more comments here in the
Yeah,
chat.
sorry. I just wanted to like.
First thing is, Swaggle Player says every tool like Insights can help, and the more competitive, I want to say he meant to say you are, you're going to use every tool you can. And Nike Cat, Nike Cat is generally here tonight in the chat saying, like, most of this stuff should be offered base game. But even he's conceding here, like, without hot utils, I'd probably leave too. And yeah, I mean, most of us in this game are the bell curve favors us being in our 30s, right? Like we're all sufficiently old enough to be like, yeah, I'm willing to trade money for time. And Insights helps you avoid really obvious dumb mistakes, but I do think it enables some things that you wouldn't otherwise try. And you guys here on my stream have benefited many times, from, and certainly me, from actually winning the fight, from seeing me try some obscure shit that I just saw on Insight, right? There was, out of all of the dozens of fights off of like maybe only 1 week of data, only 2 fights with 1 counter were tried, and I might pick that one to work. And if it works, now you know why, and now I know why. Everybody gets something. And that wouldn't have happened save for Insight. What else you guys got to say on that? And then we're going to wrap things up and send us on out the door.
Darth, I'm 45, so I don't know all these 30 fuckers you're talking about, but I'm right in the middle of 50, so I'm on my way.
You're right in the middle of 50?
I'm judging
no,
that based
I'm right
on...
in the middle of 50.
I'm judging that
He's
based
also in
on
the middle
the age
of us guys because
demographic.
he has 2 holes and 2 hands, so he can handle 4 guys at once. He already understands this.
Right. Actually, facts. Good to go.
Fantastic.
All jokes aside, I said it in the chat too, but yeah, 30 to 45 is the it's like 70% of the player base of this game.
Oh yeah, at this point now, right? But remember, almost going into 10 years now, people were in their 20s to whatever it is to starting the game, and now it's like a kid growing up with you, and we're moving into the point where they're literally going to be starting middle school. Or whatever it's going to be now.
We have the geese representing, man. I'm turning 40 next year, so I mean, I'm joining the upper ranks myself. But yeah, we got some 50s, some 60s in here. Really awesome to have such a diverse community age-wise. Of course, you guys are right in the strike zone as Star Wars fans, so it's not entirely surprising. But yeah, it is generally like a mid to late 30s as far as like the of where this player base is, and so yeah,
I remember when I started playing this game, I was like the second youngest in my guild, and I was like 27 or 28, and I was one of the youngest in my guild.
Lady Geek in the chat says, I was born in the 60s, man. So was my mother, man.
That's how you do it.
Hold on. Nomad Reaper was also born in the 60s, so more power to you.
That's right. Nomads was born in the 60s. Yay.
Nomads is like the Anakin of the 60s. He was born in the 60s, but he doesn't get to say that because he spent like a total of like 5 months. That's like me saying from 88 I was an 80s baby because I got to spend 18 months in the 80s when I was in diapers.
All right. Well, let's
You're just jealous because I was born in 69. Go ahead, Tess.
Nice. Well, let's get ready to close things down. First of all, Mole Pills, you're still here. Anything you want to say to the chat before we close out?
No, I'm just enjoying the chat, enjoying the conversation.
All right. Happy to have you, man. Thank you for showing out. Thank you for the support tonight. And Nomads, man who's always top of the list when you do drop in. What do you have to say to the people?
Well, thank everyone for watching you, Taz, because you're the man. I love your streams, always have. And you have a great community you yourself have created. And I think the people that watch your stream are among the greatest players in the game. So, yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Agreed.
Speaking of great players, that brings us to our guest of honor, the reason that we're all gathered here for a stream tonight.
Not Dagger.
TJ5270, what do you have to say to the folks before we part ways?
Man, I appreciate you showing up. This was a lot of fun. Fighting Striker, getting to fight Dagger. This has been a great damn season, dude. So it's like, even though I know we have our ups and downs, but getting the OGs back who stopped the game but still give out millions of subs and getting to reminisce with the shit. That's why I love the community and that's why I love the game. So I appreciate y'all coming out, man.
Fantastic.
Tess, let me just say quickly,
Please.
It's been a privilege and an honor to be in this chat with these people, all of whom I've been in a guild with and played with, and all of whom I hold in high esteem as people and players. And this has been fun to just reconnect and just reminisce. But you, TJ, Dagger, Nomads. I mean, fun to catch up with you all throughout my playing time and my viewing time. But wish you all the best.
Oh,
Appreciate
so
it.
before you go, if you ever want to come back to the game, Nomads can forward you an opportunity of a lifetime.
Yeah, no. I'm a watcher.
Well, let me say this. Thank you, of course. And you're going to keep the role here for stream guests, so you can drop in the future anytime.
Appreciate that. I appreciate it, my friend.
Love you, Pills. Miss you, Pills.
All right. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do the normal wrap up. Of course, if you want to find out how this all ends, you're going to have to, at the very least,
join the Patreon.
Oh yeah, well we'll get there. Don't you worry.
Also, before he closes the stream down, if you haven't started now, I recommend watching Foundation. It's excellent.
Yes,
good. I'm gonna take that recommendation.
It is a good show. It is a good show. All right. So the first thing I just dropped in the chat is a link to my Discord. If you want to keep up with when I'm going to go live, you got questions about anything to do with the game. Great community, really helpful group of folks. I am just one of many helpful voices there. So drop on in, see us. Of course, if you're watching me live, you already know I'm here at twitch.tv/Tassinix. And I am also simulcasting at my YouTube channel, which I will also drop the link to, which is Tassinix Gaming. And if you haven't been there before, you should check it out because there's a whole bunch of Slugger-related content there that you might be interested in. We've got stuff like the GAC Omicron tier list, the how-to mod guide series, starting from the fundamentals, going through all the way up to advanced topics. We've got the mod guide series on characters and factions that you've asked about. And, of course, it is a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena focused podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal. We break down, how we dealt with fighting in the thereabouts of the top 100 of Kyber 1. We'll talk about how we dealt with the meta matchups, our favorite attacks and defenses of the week, and anything else we think that's worth talking to you about as we reflect on what we're going to carry forward in the next week. That show is native to Spotify, but wherever you catch an episode, check the description. There is a link that you can use to plug it into your preferred podcast program and follow us that way. Anything you enjoy over there on the YouTube, please do give it a like. Hit subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. The channel keeps on growing and growing. Really appreciate you guys' interest. And, we're still growing at a rate of just about 100 subs a month on YouTube. So that's really awesome. Twitch keeps growing, but YouTube is where it's really been just taking off in the last year and a half. So thank you guys really for keeping that moving. And of course, if you want to go above and beyond to support the stream, there are a few ways to do so. First of all, there is a Cash App that is $Tassinix. I have a PayPal, which is tassinix@gmail.com. And of course, if you'd like to get some improved scouting power for your own Grand Arena matches, early access to some of my content, and a few benefits besides, you might be interested in checking out my Patreon, patreon.com/Tassinix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the TAS House at VIP access level, where you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming show that is coming out at Friday mornings at 8 a.m. for our general audience, but patrons get it as early as Tuesday night, within hours of us recording, to get that early edge going into the first round of the week. In addition, there's a dedicated text and voice chat on Discord. I occasionally make the odd exclusive for patrons that you'll have at least, a month of early access to for the general audience. But regardless, thank you so much to Andrew, Banja, Boba Iza, Deadpool Cow 28, JJ's Dad, JJ's Productions Twitch, Jobin4527, Miasmal, Mus Ross, Ray's Malvis, Sam Vimes, Sheepdog47, Squed, Stark Strategy Gamer, Sweens14, and White Wolf. Moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon access, me and your choice of either OmegaBot or Hot Utils Patreon. OmegaBot is that tool that I highlight at the start of my streams that shows you those graphs, giving you a really clear at-a-glance understanding of your opponent's offensive and defensive tendencies. Anybody can use that tool for free to scout their opponent's last week of Grand Arena history, but only patrons can build out a custom report with any number of weeks. You get a downloadable HTML version of the report, links that you can click that go right back into swugga.gg or Insight, whichever you're using, just helping you further minimize your scout time. Alternatively, you might spring for the Hot Utils Patreon, aka Chili subscription, which is the #1 tool for your mass mod management and loadout creation. Nothing else lets you switch so easily between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, and Raid mods. You can use it like TJ and Fatal do to comprehensively remod your roster. You can slice through hundreds of mods in seconds, help out your guild in TW, a whole bunch of little odds in it. Regardless, no wrong way to go at VIP Access Plus. Thank you so much to Aussie Mike, Calidus Invictus, Darth Solea, Esh Satnikamp, Meow for Me, Mr. Tony, Shake23501, Signal Malt Jedi, Snack Attack, Striker, Supermard, and Trouble Fingers. At VIP Access Premium, this is $15 a month for the Double Bot Bundle. So, Patreon access for me, OmegaBot, and Hot Utils, all under one subscription. If you go out and buy those bots anywhere else, it costs the same as this bundle, which is why so many of my patrons say this is one of the best value bundles in all of Swugga. Thank you so much to Argots, Arch, Bjorn, Big Ninja, Duckstab, Darth Link, Rick Crack Paddywhack, General Milan, Ibenek, Johnny B. Ottawa, Kev, Mini GK, Hills, as seen on TV tonight, Loon, Twig, Rawling, Saldag, Sir Boss, Sophus, The Lost Swamp Rat, Trevor Boy Gaming, Wilco, and Zoltre. And of course, at the top of the list, in Jester's Club Elite, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper. This madman does basically what you saw here tonight. He will show out from time to time and just drop a ton of subs, a ton of biddies, whatever he's feeling like at the time. Whenever he shows up, it's always a generous and spectacular affair, and he's done it many times over the years, so thank you so much, my man. And of course, special thanks go out to the Lost Romp Rat, first of all, one of my patrons who helped me set up my stream deck recently, just making it so easy for me to do what I love doing here with you guys, so appreciate that, man. To Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether it's bringing me something to eat, something to drink, or just keeping our daughter from tearing the place apart while I'm trying to be the very best like no one ever was at a phone game. And of course, to Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal, my co-hosts here on Plotting and Scheming. Gentlemen, as always, it is a pleasure and a privilege to record our show on a weekly basis. I appreciate that you guys make yourselves available despite your busy work and family schedules, because I learn from you every week. Hopefully the feeling is occasionally mutual, but regardless, it's not about us. It is about the community that has emerged around the show. Great conversations here on my Discord, out on YouTube and wherever else the show is spoken well of. And the reason for that is you guys. So much value brought in from your various points of view every week. Wouldn't change a thing. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's move back over to the main scene. And yeah, man, let's see if there's anybody live on YouTube to raid you guys on out to, thank you for everybody on YouTube.
Task, while you do that, I just want to actually give a little shout to Sasha because I didn't mention him earlier, but also a former SL Vanguard guildie. Sasha he was the best and a beast, and I just want to say much respect to him and his account and everything he brought. So he was awesome, and much respect to him.
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, nobody's ever going to argue that Sasha's one of the best to ever do that. So fair enough, man.
Such a beast, man. Such a beast. And such a good dude, too. Like, I mean, it's so weird like to see such a good, aggressive player, but also such a honestly gentle, good human being.
Oh, yeah. Sasha's just a stand-up dude all the way around. Nobody would ever disagree.
Yep. No. Just loved
it also makes it better when he talks shit to you. So when he does it stings so much better when he does it. Because if he says one thing that's spicy, you know you've deserved it. Because for that guy.
So I wasn't good. Clearly, I wasn't good enough to have him speak spicy to me. So I'm just gonna take my wins.
I'm telling you, you've never lived until you've gotten one from Sasha. Then at that point, man, you like, ooh, that's especially dirty just because he said it, and it won't be anything mean, but it'll just come out with the intent. And Tass knows when Sasha has said something, it stings. Like when he puts on Premier Kyber Champion, which Tass does not have.
True, and I'll never get it. I'll never get it. It'll never happen.
and it's always amazing. It's like when you go check my team out. So it's just I just want to comment. While he's the nicest guy ever, one of the best things is getting anything spicy from Sasha because you know you're
a spicy.
Oh yeah, dude, there. The best.
Well, thank you. And yeah, fair point, Pills. Nike Cat said, did any of those links before the YouTube show up for anyone else? I see them on stream, but it didn't show in chat. Look on my YouTube or on my Twitch. There should be a permanent link to my Discord, my YouTube, all of that, my Patreon. All of that should be available at either one, permalink style. If you get to the Discord, you will absolutely find it. So appreciate you looking into it. Appreciate your interest. Darsalea, thank you for all the dedication you put in for our community. My pleasure, really. I mean, I think you all can tell I'm a fan of the game. I've been a beneficiary of picking the brains of other fans of the game over the years, so very much my pleasure to pass that forward. All right, guys. There's nobody live on YouTube that looked that I checked right now. Let me see what's going on if I raid here on Twitch. We got Rabid Beaver and Master Kylo. I raided into Rabid Beaver fairly recently. Master Kylo hasn't been on in a bit, or at least not that I've raided into. So let's share the love. I'm going to send you guys over his way, and you'll do what you will from there. So we'll start up the raid. This wraps up week 2. So again, kind of a bummer that there's only 2 rounds of fighting out of me all season long. But again, thank you so much to TJ, who gave us a spectacle here this evening. I do intend to cover this from his opponent, Striker's side, tomorrow. So we'll see his attacks. That will likely only be on my Discord as far as catching it live. I will record the VOD and upload it to you later. So if you're not able to catch it in the probably early afternoon Eastern time, you will be able to catch the VOD regardless. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. It's been a fun evening. And, to all the guests that jumped in on voice, thank you all for joining. It was a really great conversation between us, between the chat. Good stuff. And until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. Real awesome. Take care.